Yɛde sɛ ma yɛkra no dɔnko na yɛapɛgye mu ma breaking news abagyafoɔ nso aba na ɔba bɛtena ase fa wo deɛ bɛka ho na ncp amanɔne ne efie yɛkyerɛ obiara nɔpɛ yi ma mo nyinaa kye ne akɔ aba 0551599933 0551599933 na afei mo a mode videos ɛba no nso 0244 263 902 0244 263 902 no any WhatsApp video line idea to with me the messages no afaso abreye this Tony abokwan no amay or the foreign stories no na ebedika no pabia sa na oye ye hwe do obobo no kakra de ebreye na fi ye de aka no nyina aye afisem no mo nyina akwa ba biom eba midfield action Tuesday edition and September busumi da etoso aduonu enai Tony
Godfather
say yeah
nyame adom na nso e
yakopa adom ye pa kajagume
medasi pi ene akonya no yema atiefo ene ahefo kwa ba emerna so ehensem a ekoso enkofo ekroso yen hyase enfavri Saudi Arabia ho ena Kings Cup no eno da games outdoor etimi eba so na Cristiano Ronaldo o so wansi akan ni bi so eno de ne club Al Nassr without him no problem Al Nassr qualify on next stage of the Kings Cup omo edi nkunim ekabienu ema Al Hazim omo antimi anti in his absence no Kylian Mbappe bobo kono Madrid ninda no sopa no na kasa club we pen so manya no still nema ekoso ye e Saudi Arabia omo league no enti enra Al Nassr edi nkunim by 2-1 na Sadio Mane ne kwahye goal number 1 edema Al Nassr omo football club no na omo qualify ekon edi akomanim Sadio Mane a offer first goal no na ne club body ewini by 2-1 no after the game on the message ebaya na nani age pass even without omo star man Ronaldo one mo bimpo no still ano Al Nassr etimi qualify mo bintin sama Sadio Mane ono so edi etujo.
Hi guys, a very tough game today, but at the end the more important is the win. Anyway, we got it. Thank you for the support. Let's keep pushing together. See you soon. Hi guys.
We and sama Sadio Mane and on the ball captain Amban. Emma Al Nassr Bobo Konemen no ada. Omo edin kunimu by 2-1 Kings Cup no. Omo ekon okomonim na Ronaldo na one mo bi no. Also at the message about Bontia na or bonny playmates no or bomb about so pass and coach no arrested no now players no a ginano and then a year Jimani message way and a Ronaldo at the buyer so I'm qualify call the next phase of the Kings Cup. Also well done guys way any message at Cristiano Ronaldo and so Eddie Etuja or Honamo na Ronaldo yeah nanko for can hon sempi. According to Antonio Cassano, Odakai, or former player at Real Madrid Football Club, Nano pa on our man or Hen Chanchen you. Now, was that for Fratumu? Yebisano say Ronaldo originally deal so far was over 900 goals for both club and then country. Now, Ronaldo saying, and also Ronaldo born and I said, yeah, no cre air back Bono, Ronaldo. Onimo bo na Ronaldo ne dia na goals nkwa o goals everywhere born angasa de Ronaldo onka ho na players bi te say Lewandowski, Benzema, Sergio Aguero, Ibrahimovic, Suarez munyina no enimo born ne born Ronaldo. The only thing na Ronaldo Eddie beating some players we mu goals nkwa eno ene nsama Antonio Cassano or former Real Madrid player no ono enso Eddie atudwa or honomo name Gareth Bale there or agent for throw ono ene ebusa ne say why any greatest of all time Ronaldo and Messi between the two why and a goat according to Gareth Bale on Ronaldo Abopen or Madrid no or say to me Cristiano is the best our strength our speed and our obetimi handle area duels no about the head as a dear oben who are obetimi any Ronaldo akọ nti Cristiano better between the two Ronaldo and then Messi Gareth Bale only a former Real Madrid player no wakọ say Ronaldo adeɛ ɛde kyɛ Messi wa wo tiem wa hwɛ me no obekọ for why between Ronaldo and Messi why and a bono or no and so pa yanko Spain Dr. Raymond Kugat a prepare grants because Enran and a Rodri or drew a year Barcelona Chrome Hall and Man City midfielder now or prayer Wabra Arsenal and they almost a ball draw last Sunday in the English Premier League no Rodri now I could do a Spain no on a share hoodie yebeka at my back no enti Rodri no na mate say anyama nkoye dia obemi say the reminder of the season remaining games second in the Premier League no won't be ensi akantu betimi akasa the season no and so over na Stuart Pearce oye coach say so oye Centroni and I say Rodri or bigger loser say Man City eninimu Man City ball na ongyina mu a ha adwene pa no wetima ka ne pen sa all the Rodri and Ellen Haaland esi hɔ no ma Rodri far better or more important at the Man City Ellen Haaland oda ne adwene sa Ellen Haaland and Rodri egyina hɔ no ma na bakonya available then be cost City and also Rodri because the position na all bono enye obia de betimi abo na bom open striker dia obetimi akọ market no so akọpen striker ba na so Rodri position de enye easy cry so benya such a player enti Stuart Pearce ekasa on Talk Sports or said Rodri absence no ebe ha adwene panka Haaland poni ho a affect City sa mo miente Stuart Pearce Walinti yadimu nchiremu enso ebeba na Manchester United Manchester omope Alphonso Davies Madrid so pen for next season nebom as Carlo Ancelotti ono de as Ferland Mendy na ope Mendy na ama boy no so as onya confidence about the contract impo what me extend into Alphonso Davies and na Manchester United so show interest on mu pasa omunya na omo enso epe papa Luis Enrique wa granted extensive interview eminenti the airban ye bisa no say obefili say Barca any PSG the current club coach ehyiamu in the Champions League finals ebeko say and I say nka enya ne dekra because ono oye true and true Barca wa coach Barca pen wa bo Barca pen na Barca club e wona komam entimi enfiri wo enti onti imagine say o face the current club PSG with Barca no nka enya ne de enti obompa say de no entimi ensi because den ya obeko for PSG victory nemum na odosonko a owo e de ema Barca enti anya ne denti ompe se PSG ni Barca ebe share in the Champions League owie ye no ana obo Kylian Mbappe abaso so Mbappe oye wonderful and fantastic person na only adwuma anya den dealing with him no anya difficult oye special guy na any ya pass player no e decide say obefi PSG or shin the very best of luck e wo Madrid mo enso am eboboko no ana pon ye be kan sa Ballon d'Or ne de almost all the tabloids no obi a report say Vinicius Junior and an son team aka sa baso body no nemo main presentation we baso on the 28th of October Paris na Vinicius wafa Ballon d'Or ko for pin de o ma dwenkyere enso aba even Nike omo na kete no omo hye ne boot na Nike omo aye program strong ko pa say oje abaso body kese no on the 28th the first game with that Ballon d'Or no ebe game Madrid ebe come style na on the Valencia wakobonti Nike ebe special boot e de ama Ballon d'Or winner and no aye Vinicius Junior na the boy Vinicius pa ebe je sabas body way aye UEFA Champions League statistics no from last year no very very impressive okay Madrid omoje Champions League na very very instrumental. A boy 3,791 minutes as Aringa Ocean 26 goals and 13 assists 2 finals and the last 2 years okay the minutes our ball and the goals are washe na sombo pa enti enya se omo 50 preocupa no de ma no matches our ball no asombo pa enu nti na sa Ballon d'Or we nsa enso kanti ade aboa ne pa UEFA Champions League na the last 2 seasons no ne mo no enso am etim akoso nti e betwen on the 28th of October Paris na sa baso body kese no Vini ebetimi akọ na akọfa ene okọ Spain na Premier League no matches baso na Sevilla and Real Valladolid. Valencia ebebo Osasuna. Real Madrid ebebo Deportivo Alaves. Eno ana Carlo Ancelotti yebisa no say Madrid so far mako 38 matches in the La Liga. Moye unbeaten. Barca kita the highest number of matches on bar omo lose 43. Na aka few more matches na makache Barca records way sompo ema because already one of the first manager occurred 22 matches. Ninya na straight wins with Real Madrid Football Club. Records way only saying moment response Don Carlo Ancelotti or the Maye.
Had much more success. Success is also in being able to draw, to remain undefeated in the tournament. And these draws can help a lot at the end of the season. This is what I have always thought in football. If you can't win, then you don't have to let yourself lose. You can't lose.
Enti football ne de se wan win ya da bi melusu eno ti na game no yere pass so a na emu ye din for Madrid na coach no apai no wan win de a ene kwan se ulusu. Enti 38 games in the La Liga, Madrid yet to taste a defeat and omon ebetimi extend it to 39 matches. Unbeaten 7 p.m. and Real Madrid and Valencia and Deportivo Alaves match no so Luis Garcia coach man Deportivo Alaves or say Thibaut Courtois the best goalkeeper in the world, no doubt. Goalkeepers so we are currently obiani who are all form Etienne Thibaut Courtois into Alaves come face to face with the best goalkeeper in the world. Yentuasu Enqua Barca so ye Classico no next month October ya. Na unim say Barca Jason Besho for the Classico no about bonten every year. Classico no Barca among celebrations ahodo share different jerseys into Barca jersey share Classico no actually mu cold play na that Barca jersey be share October Classico Madrid and Barca and so ebebo and meeting kase ho Barca goalkeeping department no situation no be saying because goalkeeper we prima can do test again ama Hans Flick and sporting director Deco ebe share in a meeting. It is 24 million ebe call meeting. Now decide two options either say any money mu ya me assign goalkeeper or a free agent and now say be January now market no so akoko goalkeeper Eddie Abba because the second season no I over no and I hear much say Barca GDA or inaki penya mu enti inaki penya na because so other goalkeeping post mu ama Barca na January hwe ne ma na hwe na atimi market no so wey intel bia yensa kan so ene Deco any Hans Flick and so ebetimi aye meeting na goalkeepers bia value so available se Barca omo ebetimi aba Keylor Navas or former Real Madrid goalkeeper na so Barca for na enya denkra so no and so ebetimi aba and a retired goalkeeper and Biano retired former Barca goalkeeper Claudio Bravo and so I catch the former club so pena free retirement up that goal post mo the ama Barca club no Lothar Matthäus or your club legend Bayern Munich Germany or the summer to just a hand pa Sunday no Mark Andrew Tessegun prano osunye because wa bre German national team no na Manuel Neuer and a return tiafei and akwanya na beda for Mark Andrew Tessegun na wa wait for the chance no I could plan a hand of panty. Lothar Matthäus say I am very disturbing. Say goalkeeper no after several years on team represent national team. Na number one Neuer a retire. Na konya na ba ne musa time ye. The season so over. Our know the very best of luck. Ojide pass say goalkeeper no ever back much stronger. We and some Lothar Matthäus so etimi ede atudra honomo. Yanko the English Premier League clubs no do draw na ebofu. I you happy with officiating anti-referees no boss how web clubs no and you happy cry with decisions and errors be so far Premier League referees no and so Gabriel Magalhaes Arsenal defender goal Arsenal ball draw 2-2 against City and also Man City Emirates we cross Etihad City home grounds omo train for the return leg na ebisa say on Haaland ebeko say and also oh the Haaland at the end throughout the game na even Arsenal for a concede second goal no Haaland tampo two ball it na no onkai na football brutalities there ayana a very normal enti ono be a personal against Erling Haaland enti draw and about next game no there omo ebe some be call for win Trent Alexander-Arnold a Liverpool defender and wakache and slot episode nya the best every mu dia and onye very tough on him and you can say osro no and you can say okase or a senior player enti or relax there be also coach ni Bonija or not Trent Alexander-Arnold no obey I'm a better player and then England Carabao Cup games about set 45 Man City about Watford Chelsea any Barrow City Wickham any Aston Villa ebebo na no and Enzo Maresca coach Emma Chelsea so since that game way more important to Chelsea because also mutimi ewini na call the next phase of the Carabao Cup Enzo Maresca Chelsea manager.
Because we think that we're gonna win this competition. In terms of, it's important because it's an official game. It's a different competition, but it's, as I said, it's an official game. So we're gonna try in the way we always try to prepare the game in the best way and try to win. But to think in the first game already, thinking that because we were close last year, this year we're gonna try to win all the games. But the main focus has to be that it's official game, and we need to do our best to win.
A official game to Chelsea bet try so team every last year. I'm about so close and then so many team and just start trophy this year there. I'm abrepa. Yen call the Gunners Arsenal so yeah. Raheem Sterling Arsenal player from Chelsea. Now what's a player only Bob our face in the power. Neymar da Silva Jr. Neymar and the best player. Or no Raheem Sterling what come face to face. What Botiano as an opponent. Obekai John Mikel be former Nigeria, former Chelsea. I'm a player no wa bo Arsenal a player. Leandro Trossard wa born a cheap pass a red card odi against City no unforced born Emma home because 2 weeks ago Declan Rice ekoye similar referee infringement no akeke born ato atwene near man second yellow no anya red one so sa referee man first yellow or infringement no born ato atwene a silly red card moment in some John Mikel be Chelsea I'm a legend no or the atuja
saying that as well your teammate got sent off a week after that.
Yeah,
Declan Rice is
that's
got
right.
sent off.
That's right.
Same thing. Why will you go and do the same stupid? You know, it's just stupid. And for Mikel Arteta, is going to be fuming. You know, getting two players sent off in back to back in a very stupid situation is, you know, it's not worth it. You know, he's going to be fuming. They need to learn from that.
They
Arsenal.
do.
They need to learn from that because once the whistle is
John
blown.
Mikel be Arsenal for no be free mu refugee infringement ne kwan so keke ball eto twene enya ade betimi aboa na Danny Murphy former Liverpool player osi Onana oyamfom so a na obi eka nebom oye steps a onyasa attention no obeka Sunday against Palace Onana double save na so obi anka ho asem second error and nka buy and nka nkofo obi a edi Onana tem so do wanya de ebo na chi no oya de nso a yembo no about so Sergio Yeriwe na Darwin Nunes or excellent form Saturday no oshe classic goal bi Emma Liverpool share Bournemouth 3-0 na no and Van Dijk say no complacency ni kwan say Darwin Nunes or relaxation on build up it's a momentum na wagada na on keep na fe osi a kind opportunity ni ba won she goals and for Liverpool omo a football club nti award no ada Roma kwa for close on sem am AAP na yento so enfremfrem am the other side there and yenwra mum ewo Barca for omo aso na Barcelona and Lamine Yamal say Barca project omo gidi pass ono na babesi ni so enti also referees no protect no omo nya happy with the tackles are abibiano ayana a fly na a bano so na a fly na a ba Lamine Yamal so Barca for any happy which referees no I say omo embo Lamine Yamal omo man ho ban I say Barca for a ball gamer the real opposition no opponent no esi butu ntiete Lamine Yamal no I say onya protection from the referees into Barca for omo and you so happy with a nearma a free opposing clubs na so and so ba award you know that Roma mama fancy.
Yo Montana de Tony yen nasi na yen fansia na yen twaso emfa ema ahwefo ene tie4 Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra. So may the Almighty Allah bless you guys for the good job you're doing. Keep it up. Monkwe Edway Free Abuaso and Abeka Yensa. The next one, Efri. Good morning. May I know why Lenkley is managed by Ashgold and not NSA? Isaac Ayensu Edway Free Boase and Abreye. May I know why Lenkley is managed by Ashgold and not NSA? Oh, okay. Isaac Ayensu Ensu the ode aba and no go unim say gold fields for and a see nti DNT and ash gold na manage na enye NSA. Minimum ya okikako. Minimum ya okikako. Yes. Ujafoba yebehwe na somu nya no bia omde amount. Division 1 league is starting this weekend. Can your able panelists talk about it? Teams, which team do they think can qualify to the GPL next season? Atuapoma, Edway Efri, Atoko, and Enso Abreye, and Anope. Zakov Mohammed, Misaka message, the management of Nations FC have started talking, but the pitch will decide. The pitch will surely decide on Sunday. Urging my Phobian supporters in and around Kumasi to pick up their tools and let's face Nations on Sunday. This is our game and we need the 3 points badly. Phobia is forever and we never say die. Miji mienu bisu Afriha na mijidi ye se munsama modi aba na ebi ebenya nsamba kwa na mienu bi na ya ho discussions ye pa Julian Caesar ena di we eba and the Wutie. I say, in as much as I don't agree with the way Coach Ogum handles issues, I respect him for his work ethics. However, I suggest to do the club Kumasi Asante Kotoko more good if the people around the team could help manage the coach on how to handle such tricky questions. During the game, a typical psychologist could be penning down some possible questions he anticipates journalists may ask him after the game and prefer answers for the coach in order to condition him well before post-match interviews. I believe everyone has his own weaknesses, but when managed properly, it becomes a strength. In other news, Coach Asarbediako should kindly forget the Kumasi Asante Kotoko job, because the fact that he could voice this publicly suggests he is overly obsessed with the job. And this is a recipe for disaster. Julian Caesar, Ediaode Abba, I don't know.
Overly obsessed
yes.
with the job, and that is a recipe for disaster.
Yes.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Me fa Daoud Heba kakra bi aba na ebiade what atoso kakra bi me ba you want some kapa you fa commercials kakra bi
anum ni adofo ye fra me Dr. Daoud me na me da Daoud Heba hospital ano na enam me so ena ne Daoud ointment Daoud 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse na duwei edutwem Daoud ointment or se fetwi na ebeko ofa Daoud 360 capsules or cc na ade wom na drom yenu wei e adwuma bom obi a osisi ye o yapa de obeye ne se o de Daoud ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a na nsa bia no na o de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua o dware wi a fa Daoud ointment o de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Daoud 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse ye na ba amane o de enko na enko ti danse ni bi
Daoud ointment edrowi me straighten and welding the toda me po djuma na me honam nyina me ye me ho bibi enyi ba se minya sa Daoud ointment we na me twitwi a na anopa so binya Daoud 360 na me no mo a ese kware me ye adwuma kwase kane no te drowi de edi masema ma no be di so asema ma
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okoduru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na wo haye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
Ram use for mama hode pa ma metimi bo adwuma bibia e kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de extra tumi be bo adwuma Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amafo company da wo kan musa akọ spreader mi secret na nu ani ebugdo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa mi sori anopa mi di twitwi mi sisi achi mi bia he mi ntebre secret ni nie ti so ba so ate sem ya we use Dawood ointment that is the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist ejuma mi ye enkare na mi pega ade a na mi nsakura antimi pega na asa me ma ade so na lock mi sisi se say fi se mi share Dawood 360 capsules and Dawood ointment aboa me bebre the dry man so amente ya mente bla bia obia mo modern so betimi ape Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi aduro ya me ka ho asem no eno ho adanse ene wono madi no ko pharmacy e ben wo herbal shop e ben wo ne koto Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pese wo frɛ ya eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717 baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house o pe Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules.
I had the World Scientific Clinic and Diagnostic Services. Onyankopon adawroma odisa yaresa bia wei abesia nom se obi biara ohaw bia da ne so bia no aye yare de onnam yenso na entimi enye de ensa ne yare ebia me no ka sei mi yare na me bebuboso no ebi kura na mantimi amo yare so oba nyankopon se onnam yenso enam haban so enam mpaebo so ebetimi atu yare na se ama ho ato ebia ode ne ye awosem na ehaw ebia oye bema no entimi sori nyina so kra me bia me ka se ansana be man be sori agina so no eye moja enedeko entise moja entimi ndi afurisa ne ye a be man no entimi nya dey because be man na ye dindindin nyina eye moja ena afele ne sa ebia owo akomayare na se wo problem bia na entimi ensori enyina so ebia me no kasa ne de ode na awu eda ho fom kodo a entimi nsori kura no yankopon na me nso ebe ma na ahaban so amana sori ama wo so ho ato be ne ye meto nchia wo ho because umema no ensori kura na eyare ho sempa because Nigeria wani entimi enye de enjibida ebia na uso de ne de odikobo ania na abesne ko free premature ejaculation oba ebi wo honom kra eye adwemu na wose ye de ye cycle de bia meka se ebi wo honom enye dro enye bibia na ye dro oba ye no bedi nkomo na said problem ni sitie no ya hwe ehunu problem no hanum ye nheda ma waduro keke ye ma waduro wabra ye hunu problem no because amre sika ho ye den enti se omo obi aduro no wa onim de ya duro ni kwakoye na se okono maduro na se ankwa wa ha nipa kro no ebia na wo de ne ye typhoid so se enya wa wanhwe ya ohunu typhoid betimi am ye twa won so no epilepsy etwere wo ne ka se ebia na wonam a wo twahye ama wachinia enkwa meso bra ene me meto nchia ebia na ode no eye pressure na tena so achepa ebia me no ka se uda form team stroke abubu agufom ana say yare na amana obubu agufom team a untimi sorry no fremini ni hu nkomo wanya prostate problem odun so a enyeye ana say esi wo prostate cancer na say wo ho crowd person check say o prostate no eye adwuma ya oba ye betimi a check am ebia na ode ne ye eba na wo pede a yankopon adom ye betimi adom aboa wo ebia na ma no ode ne ye fibroid na haw me no ka say obi wo no ma the problem pa ye halitosis okasa esenti wo mu pa wo bepie ya so ye hano ma ye behwe ba bi e free ba na yetimi ade atu ase ama wo ebia wo ko ye so cholesterol ebia wo kidney problem wo liver problem me no ka say ye nuama no omo brebebre infections ha omo enam say ye ni proper hygienic places a ye jaya na say ye junso ana say yinti no say infections nko ade a betimi aba ama ye nso so yetimi atutu ama ho ato ebia na wo de ye bone problem nkase mu na hwo papa okase mu hwo ebia na wo de ye ulcer ye betu ase e de ama me no ka say ebia na wo de ye hernia wo de ye diabetes odi ani ye pressure yare bia ha obia no emre ni ntie bia na mentime mu boy yare ni nyina so ni what scientific clinic ma se atonsu ba bia free ba e wo Ghana ha bia oba o se oba atonsu Monaco Junction bedu a number no na wuwo no 0244 087 687 ofre a mema ya ba be faw aba ho udu adansi wura banka opposite pe ene ne mo se signboard ne bo kakraka e ho ni what scientific clinic mo se e ho no mo no ya hihye ensa crate bebre ho no adansi wura bank opposite Accra, your mile 7, Edeko Tantra Quine no so. Janet Corner, your kwa ho pe. Ubedru mile 7 overhead, na ofre ya homa true for no a, ye betre wo kwan. What scientific clinic? Nyankopon da romancy, wa hoto ebeba. Amen.
Okay, yes, I'm Mama Kwaba. Yeah, Mawunyina Kwaba eba midfield action Tuesday edition. Yen tete hon kran na fe yemfa de hono enso entoa moso andike. My mention sem fam free ho. Ene yeah sorry and I call free and na some bebre aba. Vini Junior say yi ni ho ana.
Oh, you know, I think you know what Nipa no ne be compete no. Omo nyina o mate ahwe. Won say it was before it was Mbappe. Mbappe was all over the place.
Yeah.
Now getting to the latter part of the Champions League, the 2 games against Dortmund at the Signal Iduna and the Parc des Princes now more Mbappe. And I'll cut off. Now the European Championship, no be himself Mbappe the very demon image. He came to the championship and you know he struggled throughout. Injuries and some one Mbappe in the European Championship. And as Spain is sure more free. So clearly Mbappe out. In as much as he was the top scorer in the Champions League, he won the French League 1, he was the top scorer in the French League 1. You know, Mbappe cut off. Now Jude is the next person to compete with Vini. Jude is the best player in the Spanish La Liga. Trophy be Vini G be Jude AGB. But a name you know a man Vini a Jude a free the race in him was the Supercopa final where Vini Jr. scored a hat-trick against Barcelona in the El Clasico. Clasico no both home and away in the Spanish La Liga. Jude say enemy nuna. But that was a final of a competition and a Vini ball hat-trick. Jude, any the best player in the Spanish La Liga, deserved. Who check the performance or done the dual La Liga man no deserve. Again in the Champions League. In the group stage of the Champions League, it was Vini and then Jude Nerani shown in the group stage. Obian Konko had the game against Napoli at the Diego Armando Maradona. Jude J ball from center. And the ball no rapu. But it drew the business end of the Champions League. Baby, I saw no frame. Who share the big boys, no? Na Jude Ira. Why let me put it in that way. Against Manchester City, against Bayern Munich, and in as much as he assisted in the game against Dortmund in the final, Vini scored the second goal. And that game against Bayern Munich at the Santiago Bernabeu was an iconic performance from Vini Jr. I'll be a man Remfi. Until you can the Lionel Messi, Manchester United at the Wembley, Lionel Messi, Manchester United at the Stadium Olimpico, Neymar Jr. versus Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena versus PSG at the Nou Camp, Cristiano Ronaldo versus Juventus at the J Arena. Then you talk about Vini Jr. performance against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. And your game will be a Bekai. And that will be any so. And you know, that was the spotlight in that game. Into a honeymoon Vini Yino, and Sababe Shea go in the final, and he was nominated as the best player in the Champions League. Now we are Jude and then Vini. You talk about their performance in the international competition. Okay. Jude and lucky. England by to the final, but individually, in as much as he was so crucial to their qualification to sub finals, no could do in the final he was missing. when Timia and show the best players a show or the final of the competition. And no now Jude Bellingham and Timia party. Then in came Rodri. You know, Rodri and Sua memoir until Euros. And the Koba said, what trophies with Manchester City, UEFA Nations League, FIFA Club World Cup, EPL, but he wasn't the best player in the Manchester City. It was Phil Foden. He played in the final, but no 20 million, you know. Now, Omukoma Rodri, the best player of the European competition. You bet me I raise concerns about being nominated as the best. In the final, Opera or first half, Emma game in the second half, you know, when Timmy but eventually, Omuyina as the best player. Inti the Rodri agenda no so be moi Emma Louis de la Fonte ka say Omonfa the best player in the world name Rodri. But you know, Vini more performance on the field of play no. All the total Rodri mo dia team say muwa. I'm not saying he's not good. He's good. But performance within the season individually. So when you na park ne so a obia performance in the obia de ba no. You know, and no no Vini corner him and the start season Real Madrid Enyan is smooth there, but you know Vini is still performing. Rodri MSC the first 3 games and actually waba. You better talk about the injury, no? But you know the last game Real Madrid boy against Espanyol, Real Madrid were down by a goal to net in the 55th minute. Vini entered the pitch and he changed everything. That is a mark of a top-notch quality. That is the mark of a player who deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. And for me, within the season, if you are picking those individuals one-on-one, the closest for me will be Jude Bellingham and Vini. Of the two, Vini actually said it drew crucial moment, Jude. And Vini for me deserve the best player in the game.
We had a performance, Oka said clearly. On the lady, say nani age 24 or age is on the side. Enti who say over me the next year or 2. So they can bit me and maintain the no sanji atwaso me no anamiensa. Performance.
One. It is difficult to predict the Brazilian players these days. Obenwana $1 billion a week above from Saudi. He will forget about his football career and think about money.
O say a count is biniko. Yes, say Madrid no war. You say be ya ni na so be ba. Na even performance ya odiko ya. The next 2-3 years.
You know, still it will be difficult for me to predict because of the Omoye Mbappe or Madrid. You know, Mbappe is struggling in Madrid unless you know what the Madrid gives.
Okay.
But they find a way for him to score. Gebia. Penalties a Vini enable.
Okay.
And Mbappe enable. Now the first game against Mallorca, Vini Kobo penalty. A former Real Madrid player, legend, Guti, said daddy, I was set Mbappe enable. Now the next game, what was she game ni bibia who say, "O mom manage sa na no dressing room." Enti se Vini bar penalty for bar also the man Mbappe, and that has been consistent within the Madrid team. The last game omo boy, Hendrick binya penalty or the Mbappe boy. One of the games Real Madrid in a penalty, Vini the Mbappe boy. Me can in aba bisi say and the game goals here very very important to game him. Enti Drew baby I will talk about numbers. Enti Drew numbers and Obian Mbappe how fame the PR that he has. Enti Drew baby can now perform one. And Mbappe by and say gradually in as much as a friend of Jude Ebano. Opo there will be a reduction in terms of goals. Fedi Vavadi Jude at the Beba. Into Drew baby, goals ni be key. And for me, when the goal become key, Mbappe baby and now on Drew so the Ballon d'Or, you have people rooting for him. Until you already had the media and the hype around him already. Into a Sabana Genote, Messiah consistent in terms of goal scoring now. It drew Mbappe will move ahead than Vini Jr. It is the reason why I cannot predict that Vini Ebekoso already. But the born you can bet me say Vini is all over the place and bet me as a tier of the piece. After the next 3 years, I should say is the best in the game.
Naro.
General, this is 2024 Ballon d'Or. Now, MLT for TRC BM say for the 3rd time in the history of the awards, omunya the calendar year BM the be from January to December. No, this year the season.
Enti asekyerɛ ne sɛ mpanyinfoɔ kyerɛm sɛ this award no yɛ from August 2023 to 31st July 2024. 31st July 2024. Asekyerɛ ne sɛ ball biara yɛ bɔ no this season biara no technically ɛnka ɛyɛ Ballon d'Or no ho.
Ntumi influence obi voting.
Ɛno nti na use the term technically. Ɛnka ho, but ɛbrɛ no a wokɔto aba no.
Yeah.
Yɛsɛ hwɛ firi bere we kɔpem saa bere, but ɛbrɛ no a wokɔto aba woyɛ nipa no, ne obi yɛ ne saa time no. Ebe influence.
Sure.
As we speak, the voting has already been done. The awards will be on the 28th of October.
Yeah.
And I agree with Andy said the power ranking in the Ballon d'Or winning along the season are switching along the line. It was Kylian Mbappe. At a point in time, it looks like it was Jude Bellingham. And then Nea Eka say at a point in time, the Rodri agenda came in very strongly, especially after the Euro Championship. And I would kasa obeka Uriah Freno Vini Junior. The one interesting thing is that all these four Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, Rodri, and Vini Junior. Only Rodri and a good continental tournament. Club football, you can talk about all of them. But a band say continental, Vini Kobo Copa America went to me and more. Jude Bellingham, and in England, it drew final of the Euro Championship. But the contribution as individual was far below expectation, or was below expectation.
Okay.
Kylian Mbappe, same. On also Euro no one to me and more. Amongst the four crowd, my dream say at the continental level probably was the West. Then Rodri for me was the best player when it comes to contribution to national team football in terms of the championship of Copa America Euro Championship. But hey, I battle and Tidru baby more fans no ya na ehu hia. De mi bisa me ho kakra ne say Vini ne antics ne neema controversies surrounding him no enye captains ni bia yi. Emom nkotu ntia no. Because the nim ne say Ballon d'Or no national team captains, the coaches, the journalists, and the technical study group from FIFA. And they tutu sabawi. Uti anye ya omode money nyina echi na ubi bintu hu obi anyi. Europeans ne doso. And uti Vini nsem na as any desire to fight against racism no.
Yeah.
Uti anye ye na konya a captain bia oye racial. But eshenimu emrane adintin wontumi nyimpie ono ko age ni pipa hwe obeto atiaw but the car park no so no ball no mo bosisi amadwe me say amongst the four it should be Vini Junior for what he has done over the period.
Okay, yeah, more can a friend saying players are almost back closer.
Yeah.
Omunyina na say Real Madrid.
Oh, the
Does
four,
it mean
with the
Madrid,
exception of Rodri. Maybe the Rodri I come on back closer.
The Madrid been dominating next 3-4 seasons.
General.
And as a we bet must bring every baby.
On project, you know,
Yeah.
it is so clear. Say the Galacticos era no money be. Now this time around, no say no musi build the Galacticos, no. Probably apart from Mbappe, our established World Cup winner, no. Omunyina omo fifa omo ebro omo yankwada. Jude came around the age of 20. Vini came around 18 years. Rodrigo around the same years. What I say? But yes, Adeba ko be disadvantage they ran the cano. In the era of Cristiano Ronaldo, everything was geared towards CR7. The almighty Benzema munyina, Garbe munyina no should play to suit Cristiano.
Yeah.
But this time around, it doesn't look like that. Intiesana, honors and glory are shared amongst these big stars. It is a content krobi kopie free team di mua. Ariana koyasem.
Yeah.
Inti dominance and you see ya Kenya ya ka hurricane or because ono nananka ye elite striker and paying no are no ye contender. But along the line so nema conform. Ya kaja Ellen Haaland and so on for all he has also done. Probably because of national team football.
Okay.
ɔno nso so national team football ɛmmoa no but the Haaland ɛyɛ sɛ wohwɛ ɔmo a in future yɛhwɛ anim sɛ ɔmbɛ dominate a probably he should be considered. Unfortunately for him, the PR around him is not good. Deba one match away, all the discussion is why she go out nebo. But Mbappe and Munyina boy in West games, but nobody talks about it. And I agree, say omu nebe reni, but omanya careful they be quality omu how omu be spread the glories around them. Madrid ye be biasa ntawatawa momentum. Also Omar raise Vini Junior Ketua. Akodru baby Mbappe jeno. Omar raise Jude. Omu mi enu nyina no ma peja omu so omu do ma ba betu baby Mbappe wono because omu mpese ahoya abeba omu. And don't presume at the same level. And if you look at the amount of money they have added to these boys just to bring them at par with Mbappe, it's just amazing. Madrid will have to continue and have to be cautiously making sure say the beer the moment Tawan best strike a problem.
Can the world best player ever come from Man City?
$1 million question.
You know, I said Manchester City will win the Champions League this year.
Yeah.
And then Haaland will win the best player.
Who's that?
Yes. Okay. Some win. Also, only problem no. Only problem no. Yeah. Big games in the Champions League. Any problem. Against Inter, he touched 14 balls. Big game we have to be here. And all these players had iconic moments. It is not Champions League night, no. Due to ball group stage in the power, me so omo ko Napoli or the ball from center to pole. By a drew Bayer, a drew Man City, a drew Dortmund, no, Jude was nowhere to be found. And only Crawford. And those are the games. Until we are land our show be a Man City has 13 goals in the Premier League. Was 10. You know, was 10. Out of the 96 goals scored in the Premier League last season for Manchester City, was 27. Into Manchester City team no ankasa no, you know, in as much as Pep a team they function or the pivot in midfield, Haaland had been a consistent figure.
My Musa a question.
Okay.
So Haaland a ball Barcelona, born now Obono City na. Or yes, I or La Liga no Barca and I say Madrid. Enka nidi e mabon team be Chelsea or Man City.
Can was so cry.
Andy.
So I doubt. Do you know why? I still doubt because of the American.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, to me say Ballon d'Or no between the two teams. Barca or 12, Real Madrid or 13. But you know, games need the obo. But those players now are born mudin say omon kwageno. Because Barca go for Barca be. Yen can some kwaje Ballon d'Or and am for all these years. In go for Barcelona team.
No, but no
more the Haaland. Omo Barca sisiano. Omo ye de ele.
Because you both Vini Junior, no ba omo back close, ba Mbappe, Rodri, we. And I'm saying Haaland, e bomb Madrid. The whole years is here he was City. And all year Madrid and Barca, e was La Liga no more. Say ka bo dia ka omo contenders no.
Of course.
Yes.
Several football contenders. Yes. You know he was a contender.
No, but
more contenders.
Yes.
Me say,
maybe you're selling tea and one for Nankam.
Oh, for that one I agree.
Yes.
Oh, for that one I agree.
You see, General, season
yeah.
This season there's no much national team tournament.
Yeah.
Until a year will be to me IBB.
Okay.
Tournament. Me can qualifiers. Also, when there is a tournament, normally no way no be wrong could be crowd. Until a mumu sano, a national team when you're strong. Here you need international tournaments. Our tournament no a decide be no. Such here na ye boa so we be a bit to my farmer. But here ye bo World Cup. Here ye bo Euros. Oh my dia say here no. Because that tournament far about 40 to 50% of me feel say they say Modric edge Ballon d'Or because of the World Cup. Not club level Ronaldo ma buno from year to say year no Euro Championship, no World Cup if Man City a year there Champions League especially, and then in the
Premier League now, he'll be a very strong contender.
But Sergio, I believe say Guardiola and Sokahuna, in as much as Erling Haaland is scoring, Obiang kind of chino what Alan was doing at Red Bull Salzburg and Borussia Dortmund. He makes play, Sergio, or bad game no more. There are a couple of goals at Erling Haaland for a train or chichi. But Oba Man City now quite say be only the only now man form possible no. In as much as say he's scoring, Sergio, I think say Guardiola and Sokahuna M1 my Haaland a game no more. Yeah, like my partner said, he was making play. He was making play because now Erling Haaland will be our kind of Borussia Dortmund and Red Bull Salzburg. Send you now a man for treat or no no yebi. But Man City now no I say there are
a lot of playmakers behind Man City. A lot of playmakers.
Boss Abono Dortmund.
Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, all these guys Dokujina Wachi, Savino, Nkrofu drop about Ochiaba Bede.
You said he had same players around him at Dortmund.
Quality, the same standard of players?
No, same playmakers around him at Dortmund. But yes. They know yeah, say. No, say it was Dortmund standard na yeka. They know yeah because Marco Reus, Julian Brandt.
But Pep wants somebody to hold the defenders.
No, me baby I want to say Manchester City hono Okobo Sabo na wa he will not be
scoring.
No, he will not be. Man City born omo chance ya omo opponent and a half. Into untimi drop. So what you see? Into hono so boa no.
Playmaking, you see playmaking.
Mama just hold the defenders.
At the point in time, they turned Cristiano Ronaldo into a goal machine. Yeah. Ronaldo, you can't say entertaining skills. But they turned him into a goal machine. And that is what Pep Guardiola wants from Erling Haaland.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
What's our Madonna called the weight of La Liga so far?
Sure.
What the Madonna circle the weight of La Liga so far?
2 clubs.
The weight of La Liga.
The weight of Barcelona.
The
weight of Barcelona and Madrid, no La Liga.
2 clubs.
La Liga.
No, our Griezmann ball, our ball weight here. Who say the Papa Brain himself, Mbappe perform for France national team take Griezmann.
The weight of Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Barca 2 clubs. Yeah, 2 clubs no.
Omodu.
Too strong, too powerful.
Question Busa hugely legitimate. Seka Haaland adwuma wo ye wa hai. And kwaka squad we say ho ha. Yeah. Ekenti na Jude
ko bongo for on challenge Vini Junior mo fa Haaland ka. Oh, because only grow. Omo Barcelona ni Madrid.
Ke boni dia frada na Jude so ba enche. Jude Real Spain enche o. Na Ballon d'Or boni top 2 top 3 boni di yamu. Legitimate question, part of the
baby free Nisaka. Would you best player in the Bundesliga at the top 20? Now in England, now about Real Madrid. That's how the best player in the La Liga.
Your first season.
A 20-year-old boy, English boy. First of all, remember Cambro from
how many times? Yeah, seen this who Bundesliga. It was Rusa. Even though teams were hot man, huge. But yeah, in the situation Bundesliga.
Yeah. And I'm a Hurricane Crafty argument.
And I'm a
argument.
Yes.
I would say until last season,
Bundesliga big game B.
Setimba Kunkwa Jibosusa, they no be attention, said there needs to be more. Madrid, yes, I was 11 years continuous. By a minute, sorry. Some 11 years.
And almost competitors, no, a back closer, they go there and sign their players. You know what I say? Team beat me. I think we could come for Jonathan Ta. This time, Unkwana man for Florent Vase because of Chema Muzela. And then Omokofa Magero Lizzie and then we have Flores and Sergin Abri over there. Into Omo Bundesliga, you can have Wolfsburg, Schalke 04, by 04 Leverkusen, you know. Europe no chance how many of them Dortmund players here omo ba beton e dia ma Europe so obi am hwebi no obi am fa o nti eno na ma Hurricane because you know how can players omo perform or Champions League di ma Hurricane kan ba ono nso edru ba bi obi ahwe no you know games ni bi wo ha edru ba bi obi ahwe bi
no disappointed
e hono no ni ho se woni ho a wo bebre and for me that has been the problem of Erling Haaland
didn't na mo mpe Bundesliga
yempe
yes mo mano no mano, yes, attention now or deserve no. Leverkusen no more ye nyina. So ne Bayern e bo. Na some middle table teams be e bo Premiership am back no.
But General,
is it not true?
Okay, say Sameko for town komo ho no.
Yeah, Liverpool, yeah, Man U, yeah. Middle table teams be ball, yeah.
Yeah, early 90s sena Bundesliga
no na ko form the attention ko
and
na town komo etwe
and then I saw be change from the last 2 decades, early 2000s say by Spain, England and Ajiaboso.
Okay.
But early 90s in the na Bundesliga was making a lot of
Ghanaian players
no American
generation. You see, generation apart from generation, availability so account. English no strategically.
Yeah.
Gumuma games no very cheap. Emma Africa, Asia. And Crawford cry we mind.
Okay.
Interfere unya ni free sa na ye o debia na afede
the boni tari
crown item Crawford ya di ono person o kire wo ya asase no de be more free
fufu yes
fufu bi ko no abeto ama
yeah
na wa
tiri
wanum wi a ukọ akọ sika na abeto
yes
enti English no smartly Spain for nso sa Edward Bundesliga kroma na hwe uninya edin for some long period it was difficult to access the Bundesliga say obinya hwe until Nancy and streaming near the everybody enti Premier League na 3 enum and La Liga no nso so 3 enum enti most people in this country shape Bundesliga team pa na in the Champions League.
Again, let's not forget the number of African players who move to the EPL.
And an American.
You know, and an American. Sameko for Bayern Munich. We now have open and who's a Bayern Munich and everyone
just be an Opel no.
So who is
Opel buying JCB.
But you know, the Ghanaian players, Nigerian players or more EPL. Now heard the population Nigeria cry. We be Abeka countries bear for a boom African and do Nigeria. Inti omo tension nyina the same thing apply to Ghanaian players in the Premier League. Inti eno ye key eno kan ho bi na ama Italian Serie A no. De no eno nso nipa bebre anim call no. Availability and the choices.
Okay. Me pese me di Akra. Na me kofa Newton Latin marriage atani Awa Mohammed so headlines. Na eba messages bi na opa sorry remember. Na fi mo kwadwen ho mo ba na mo dey local source no. Coach Prosper Ogun picked Mbella as his best player. He's coached and considered Doma Stadium as the most fearful, as his fearful venue, as his most fearful venue, and Lenkley as his favorite venue. Okay, yeba, can we discuss the way forward for the supporters after they drew with young apostles? Should that be the basis for them to stay home, or they should still rally behind the team because it's a new team? Can we also say that there isn't any pressure again on Hearts of Oak after they won their game against Brecum, became United? Sorry, and the Julian Caesar the Odeba and also no minimum route. When this message, in as much as I don't agree with the way Coach Ogum handles issues, okay, Dion Comra, na or say Queen of us will handle. Okay, I suggest you to do the club as Antiko more good if the people around the team could help manage the coach on how to handle such tricky questions during the game. The typical psychologist could be penning down some possible questions he anticipates journalists may ask after the game and prefer answers for the coach in order to condition him well before post-match interviews. Okay, I believe everyone has his own weaknesses, but when managed properly, it becomes a strength.
Yeah.
Okay, and a coach Asaribedi Ako so the other two also. Coach Asaribedi Ako should kindly forget the Kotoko job, because the fact that he could voice this publicly suggests he is overly obsessed with the job, and this is a recipe for disaster. Julian Caesar, and so they are the Ebae, and so no. Okay, did you cover us a
why is Ice Cold not managed by NSC?
Yes. Linkley. Not managed by NSA. So the tackle T and then now go first now. We see the other come by. We see the other come team no. Dientra. Now as good in the CC Stadium no. Behavior way, and so I think CAF
I will have to revise the format they use for the Champions League, or else the less privileged clubs on the continent will continue to suffer and struggle to gain qualification to the group stage of the competition. I think they should use points accrued by every country in the competition so that teams that qualify from the best country based on points accrued will not be participating in the preliminary stages. I don't understand why teams like Ali, Raja, Esperance and Co have to play preliminary stages before they qualify for the group stages, because it makes it difficult for the less privileged teams. Also, I think teams that qualify for the group stage should be increased to 32 instead of 16. Justice Mampo Assam Health Center.
Justice Assembly.
Yes.
Yeah. But Justice in Tiasia said African standard na shuti kosoro. The standard has risen up. It is over what form na make kan ho a ese okeka ho pa.
Da ben da. And amit make kan ho akodu North African clubs. Uno mbe share prelims na say o be UFA.
Me free North for no na me ba yanga mo
na be bo ako.
Yanga mo ho no. Yanga mo ndru North for no papa. But still o mo babo ye. And that's say me careful no. Yanga mo bo no mo bo Aziz ki mo tuatua 8,000 10,000 de mo.
Come on say me dey say like you dey kikem. So omo ko ball e wo Algeria. Yeah. Omo ko fa attack. ABC Algiers and Sana omo ko constant.
Try the ball kwemu no. 4 hours 5 hours. Obedu na kotoje kra na year fi.
Brand and nsem na wo kan nyina no.
Don't go do your my bread.
Difficulty in traveling across Africa as compared to Europe.
Do it away.
So see increasing from 16 to 32. You are talking about more matches. Very affected teams, you know, in their domestic.
No more Nisikano
crowd very worse. Traveling and until Europe, boy Champions League in midweek. But here they just see a bonny weekend. Net teams, you know, so postpone your matches. Uko Egypt, Ali Timimo, any outstanding matches 10.
Yes.
10 outstanding. Omukro Momu say Ali Fone say Egyptian.
Some Crofona so 2 straight no about Kumasi Airport. Orlando baby, I'm 2 straight.
Traveling across Africa.
Wait, my cousin will come Benin here. I want to go Ethiopia. This about.
Yeah, the most so. Yeah, the most so. It was a job for us.
Oh my God. And also
Chief, because fancy my expectation in Rafom. Oh, team so.
Yeah.
On my expectation in Rafom.
Info.
Kotoko fans.
Okay.
On my expectation in Rafom. Plus the performance of other teams.
Okay.
Yeah, I said the underrated other teams, you know.
Yeah.
Dodo.
Yeah.
And you cry. You underrated other coaches in the
All nations almost center backs.
Oh yeah, I'm back three. Kofo of Bechem.
Kofo.
Oko Gripman of Olympus. And a Razak Simpson. Bechem neko.
Razak Simpson.
Bechem neko. I'm back three.
Hey, eti obetire board no so.
Definitely a lot.
Emma omo expectations no emrafo.
Na doctor enyire no.
No more pagem dodo.
Too much.
Omo the 4-0 ni 5-0 na ko boasi so what does no. Who want to be job say.
Ero say me ka ha say.
Ye ko bogu.
Me ka ha say.
Ni nyina mo ka ho mo.
Me ana.
Mo
General.
Me ni journalist.
Sedu. Na say the new thing am me ne.
Who supporters no.
Say Kotoko ne young apostles so kobo.
Say you see
2 matches. E o league ni. Omo bo 2 matches, omo win 1. Omo de Kotoko omo akoshe karale kobo a e wo home e wo Linclear. Wo say me nka say young apostles be ba bodura na omo be Kotoko.
You not for the no mudika.
General. Dia na catch the Kotoko team na apart from winning. Me man can for any training be.
But because we be managing the expectation, it's not about say own to me winning against young apostles. Expectation managing say who corner we say who ko share 3 ne who ko share 4 no. Amasua so what dream say obetima share 1, obetima share 2-1 and 2 krana. Who corner ko ye draw. E be show ben show sir. But the moment you are looking at winning 3-4, as a children say what dream say team no.
Yeah.
And American no has say on what basis the reality throughout the mid-season no, pre-season no, which friendly game and a Kotoko boy ya. Na omuye so dominant. enu nti wo de 3-0 ena ekọ hwe animu against the Premier League side mpacho to say wa mo game be e kire say for the game against Hasselhoff for the games against Mediama or Lucy ye for 1-0 or Botia Gold Stars never do call
Ho United
only Ho United
1-1
these are the big friendlies o mo boy
so I'm to so kakra goal scorers so no mo ne hwan abatamu a wini si nchen na kire the rest of the squad no one is
still part of the team so I will not even take you out assembly nyina ni enti if this is the score lines out team ninya pre-season now yes what to quality players but football team takes time to gel and you would have to manage your expectation.
Were the fans disappointed because of the draw or because they didn't score 3? It is because Oman had 3 points, no, you know. And then 3 only 4-0 Oman.
Me enjoy Kraba. Me ba, you be 2 discussions, so now me enjoy pa. But me any doctor Edmund Arthur ending komo kakra me ba na fi atoa de o nyina enso so Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra DSTV channel 364 but your midfield action komo twetwe na yanugusu a ye twetwe dia now the ebeka ho enche WhatsApp videos no so ye bema ahwefo ni atiefo WhatsApp videos enso mo de aba fa ho beka ho nkomo no ayede yie papa Dr. Edmund Arthur atranse ma me nkɔ ne ho na ye hwe do aboabo no e de ebre yen doc say yeah
pacho nyame adom eye pa
traffic ni nim wow nansan
pacho say
traffic ni nim wow nansan ana say dey
me do down ho no mo na enim he ya no em so bo apeso
wow
enim he ya kakra ya more than 10 minutes
when they
yes
say yes
pacho ye pa
ele nyanko pa se pa then the screen ni e say
sejo de kan no ye de aseda ma nyanko pon se enu a wo ti ewie mo mai wo hwe ano pa no na whether no pese style bi benyame ekasa ye ma o ti ewie mo mai nti ye da o twedi amponyame ase ye da Kessben FM management Kessben TV management nso ase pa se in fact omadia atumu pekope ana ne kese no nso efa osoa when o discussing team no panel no in fact we are so humbled and so grateful say yankopon sheda inshira mo papa wa pa eba production crew na in fact yeni aso mo MCR ne camera area ho nyina nyame shira wo mo me doctors are free other centers in fact Tafo Hospital, Menshia Hospital, Kwame Nkrumah, University of Science Hospital, and other areas by Nyamisha, Accra, New Kumasi, Takradi, my staff, Nyamisha, even my neighbors are more any other places are more direct to Pacho Sanko Fukuni, Yenia so, Cassin Yankopon, Inshamo, Papa, Yenia so, Paso. Ekoye pa eno sister bi ba last week ma what the peptic course and a buy was so mampon na obi a eno oba check up eno no oba review na waso anko for be 12 edo maba for hospital ankasa in fact name mean say osa atete na che pa ntetie for ene ahwefo mo amhwe sign ATO radio station no so no se unipa bi o peptic course na se o osa na atete na over balm of Gilead osa de a maximum of 1 week I also osa na ye come by echre no because osa clear wo na se asetu we no enye eduru nom enye eduru nom onomo eduru na enyoma bi o ho we hu a in fact mfaso bia ma so symptoms no a wunyinya no ebeba enu nti na ebe hye se obeba balm of Gilead clinic na nyame afa ye so na yaboa mo obi nso by no oye diabetic the sugar level no was so pa or record higher can say numbers 18 17.5 anyway but within 1 week na the sugar to me back within 4 to 6 can say 5 to 6.4 na it means say I mean adwuma pa ewo ho eno nti mesre pa say ye ne a ye wo esichi ya we pa ye pese sebi ye boa
ema sugar ni stabilize eba form there oba balm of Gilead men kasa kese se jonim de meka in fact ye be ma wo sugar na ba form because ye be chiro ne ntia insulin ne ma ha wo so ye boa pancreas no beta cells ne wom ne ma rejuvenate ma release you can say insulin ema insulin no yes highly sensitive na the secretion no so any absorption rate no so for glucose no so kama ne ya chiro portion size control pattern ne content or the back home say do me be say ahombrase me hwe food hygiene and toxicology
yeah I said say
say do food hygiene and toxicology
okay
me breaking it down kakra
boy
medical kasafa yare wa ho wie se etie form ready baby a medunu hu hia me say jo ye ka se food hygiene ye nuane ankasa ye dinu baby e free ba ekwan a ye fa so prepare no fa ekwan a ye fa so store ne fa those processes na involving nyina ne nyama pa ye de begu akwan mu a enkofa foodborne illnesses yarewa sebi afenuane eba so ema yensa kan ebi ma no eno ne beka say ye food hygiene na eba the toxicological aspect na se o ye production ewo industries and as a factory ye will be a friend Hasse principles Hasse principles ne che say ye de nyama egu akwan mu a ebia wanwa ade na wie kama ebia o pepe biscuit baby a machine no baby o hono mu a baby ehun atechima na so oil obi betimi afra bibi unkodi no na akofa ehaw bi aba anase in the process of preparation no ekwan a obefa so obe prepare no obehun say enema bi aba be frame na enema na yakọ frame no eye toxic anase eye chemicals a ebetimi akofa ehaw kese pa aba nti mempese meka brofo no na akofa how about no so me bono tofa e was akwan no so na example a me pese me de starting say yo etiefo emboa me ye be didi ni ye di awache ye di emo ye di koko a mesre tiefo ne ahwefo a eye papafo maamefo ene nuanom ahwem nyina ne say rubber maduane na ehye no moma yenjai yato aduane a say yo we say yakọ eyiye no krampo na parties no na those take away bowls no white one ya serve egum no e was here the go paper packaging bowl mu paper and I say ceramic and I say glass containers on say if you krampo ye di fufuo ye di no ye di a obon se nuane na ye di obo ne enkwan kan say enkwan na ye di no obon se anya kakra na adam anichi ye frɛ bibi leaching adam nti adam na de na ye na akɔhe sɛ yo ayu akura mpo no ye twimu a sɛ hiyo atene kura ye komo atene kura mpo a ɛyɛ metal no kura mpo no sebi oton fufura ɛte shine be wuyu so a ɛkɔ anim no na ne shyness na ye de ba form na ya ye aduane awie no sɛ yo ɛmo ase ye be ye be hwe mo ase a ye hwe mo ase a ɛyɛ brown and I say a cream a beya down dark brown and I say black and yet we infoni so that chi enamori na anwa abeye black and yet cream na aye black near sound sa anwa no asa kwa akoye froye say yo eye niema bone ne de koni peduane mu obi o ho wa ya wa che kama wa ya aduane kama na sigata no obon say sebi esiwo be pathogens ya mwanketo ya mfre ni hu omo a ekosi yarewa no ami ohwe nwura we pa edura bi a enwumre me pon na me yesa me ba krom na me hwe nwura bi a egugu krom a me say hey into Sunday ya kwa sorry Friday ya kwa sorry Saturday ya kwa sorry eya na ya me ya ye tumra basa egugugugu ensu ya bia na ye bo aban abaso aban nyewe ensu ye ni ehuni ya pese ya ni abrochirefo ye pe adwene ne nya papa that is why Paul said being transformed by the renewing of the mind said yo adwene we no ebetuma ma man na tumpo akwananimu a eye me eye wo eye individuals enu ntini ye pese enyini chere no enkwanya me dia ma ye beba apomdin a nyame wodi amaye dada akwan obefa so adi uniema aputu uniema in place ne na be kire how long obebi will you be like so you he o he nsuo ya nsuo we obon se nsuo sauce no yɛ basaa bi yɛsɛ doctor sɛ yɛni vegetables yɛni carrot yɛni fruit watermelon wamfa nnuro angu so a ɛne cabbage ɛbɛsɛe cabbage ɛbɛdwa so nyinaa yɛ chemical toxin product ɛno nti ne yɛsɛ wopɛ sɛ woyi nneɛma firi wo nipadua no mu nsuo a wanom nneɛma bɔne a aba nipadua no mu ne mmoa sɛbisɛbi yɛnhome mframa bɔne wusie mu a ɛyɛ biogene vinegar sɛgyo biogene vinegar pɛ ana de bia me challenge nkɔfoɔ a mo tie yɛ scientists sɛ adeɛ wɔ yɛ product a ɛwɔ sɛ efie bia nya bio the moment a wodi gu nsuo ma wɔnom no ɛnyɛ duro but what it does ne sɛ ɛboa wo ɛwɔ holistic way wodi gu nsuo ma wɔnom no na e detoxify e boost antibodies e yi nneɛma fi efiri mu nneɛma a build up betuma kɔfa kokram cancer anaasɛ ɛhaw bebree aba no obi wɔ asɛ jo man to be treat typhoid we treat ano no antibiotics ama the system na develop resistance in such a way so ofampa amphibium fabiogen vinegar gu nsuo menya typhoid duro bebema was stronger immunity ebasa ebedena I mean typhoid and wanna penetrate malaria. I mean for gunsium na a detox stomach air flat with the gunsium with dry and no be a dance woman be a free UK by so you on the day yanine baba okay was say quatrico yeah ama wa ferry and no no tra flight e ba ha quatrico so no num na kwana Sejo, a video is serious. Meaning patient bears a tria, biogene vinegar. Quatrico, keke. Say, oh, tembia, mamma and now by screening it. Okay. Sejo, what's your home be that? And opposite where main way Europe. And I'm so fine, and you'll be champagne for. Sejo, and when it's a quatrico, yo, and also with Jerry and I won't get cow, and with 3 boo. Fabio Jingusium. Sajo, Omobasia ha. Kumasi, Asida House here, Ubenya be blue ha. Oba Kessben Towers, Accra, Ebio, O Freya across the country, Baby, Ubenyabi, and until yes, say, Sajo, Biogene dear. In fact, ya tutu nyemon bemin tumuda. I was see a ma if ye be nyabi, and yes, Mama ton, Momo then say. Send a bobo nebuona, what the budget ye amaya, Mumpona Munam Faso. I mean, 5 letters, 500 mils, I have 40 cities. Oh, and I'll be 5 gallon now. I have 300 cities. 300 cities, and near Sunday way back, Akawamo. Over for 1 liter now, 75, 1 liter, Marco 5. And I have 5 letters, I have 300 Sunday, we come on. And into your best stress, if ye be. What they won't trust him in part to just 1 liter and now 500, now using for 3 days to 1 week. Results are being nano, and I'll be say yes, sir, doctor, a cancer product ya, okay, a year juma, yeah, quite yes, I do. Power boss and an upstream. And Konya is in a juma area, and a member more Santa region, more Ghana, more baby. Munto power boss and upstream, Lamon combine it, Namun Hawa, a Becosajo. Yanasi, Yani Quadia, Ne Casse, Omombra, Elija, the Carbon, Yani Elija Hotel, and Nest, and the opposite. Obata Claudia, Anaja to another choice Martineso, and the Kuma, a crans, your West, the Winter, Arabia, at Tiwadi, a Fidewi, Memo Sodano, Mesro Pass, Bra, Nabeso, Ewo Balm of Gillard Clinic, 0539 86 38 0539 86 38 and I said 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71 some of Frey is numbers is why young branches in Rasemu. You bet direct to my number. Can you say, oh, bar, you bet sure name me be a was so way. Won't yet now we are wondering said you open our bed, ya me patch or member because any do nuna a bessa ya minimum principles are will be discerning at the resource a beba. Nami Shamo pass.
I go on Shramon so Dr. Ebonatha, Sanson or the power boss. And the upspam no and so account na pebi abeboa ye papa for ni tre Bab of Gilead o ma hwe titu Kumasi ha oko eija
ɛgya hotel annex hɔ nkyɛn mu hɔ a anaa baabi a MTN foɔ no wɔ no ɔmo akyi hɔ nsa ɛbɛka Dr. Edmonatha ne ne team no na ɔmo aboa ɔyɛ papaapa sɛ vinegar no so bi ɛna ɔrepa ato a ɔde nkan akyerɛ mo sɛ ɔba Kessben FM aseɛ hɔ a ɛyɛ security post hɔ nom panifoɔ wɔ hɔ no bɛtumi aboa ɛma nsa aka bi blue ɛna Mr. Martin ɔmotumi aboa wo wokɔ nkran so a Kessben FM ahwɛɛ hɔ patro circle ɛhɔ nso nsa ɛbɛka bi yɛtoa so ama mo Kessben 93.3 Kumasi 92.9 Accra Awal Mohammed Betransi na ɔde afa Africa kakra na afei yɛde fie nsɛm na aka no nyinaa no nso atoa so ama mo ɛnɛ Newton Latte Marijata ɛsɛ screen no anim hɔ ɔbɛkyerɛ Asante Kotoko faithfuls no anaa supporters no sɛ expectations no monsusu mpagya mu though team ni yɛ good but monsusu mpagya mo expectations no emu na DNT ɛna ɔkasa yɛnhyia no board no anim bouncer ɛna di wei nso ɛbrɛ I always hear people saying football is growing but we don't have great players like 10-20 years ago again Charles Taylor for example Charles Taylor Stephen Oduro, Emmanuel Osekufo, Ismail Ado, Joseph Hendrick, and so on. My question is, why are we not getting players like that again? Is it that we are not giving birth to talented players again, or we are not giving them the proper methods, or our players are lazy? Message bouncer message so. Say na so wadwen eyo baby a wo bia Kojo Ban Ajiman, honorable. SSN Ghana Digital Center CEO Joe traveling around the world with its associated difficulties is not only an African thing. No, try traveling around South America and you appreciate it's not only our problems till a team charters its own flights, and the North Africans always do. It's always going to be like that. Okay. Honorable Kojoba Ajiman, they also the Eba, I don't know, in Africa, go on, and a country, a day. I'll say North America, South America, and also Tari. That's how you know difference. Okay. Now, way so Jamsco was a minute day. Though our drawn game against young apostles ease the pressure and motivated Hearts of Oak to win their match. Our players will go up. Our players will up their game. They should start shooting at goal and stop only the passing game. Okay, Jamsco, Swami, and anyway, and so by our.
Jamsco, you will come.
The message is running mood. Yeah. So
Jamsco, yeah. Was a controversial.
Yeah, as would you grow about do capa.
Yeah.
So no question I say my exercise referee.
I said, yeah.
Line one.
I didn't shock me. I wondered. Yes, I wondered. Doesn't you see? Okay, maybe a room.
Okay. Say, oh, but to be a dream.
I'm Papa.
Because Broby, Jamsco the my son.
Jamsco is powerful.
Okay, yeah, it was.
So, one thing is that there are some players be omonye appreciated. Obeye juma pa, but ni din enkosoro da.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a juma seju, ye dine juma no tu nseniye so ne meja seju. That player could be one of the things, one of the persons. Why ye juma pa ekosoro.
Okay.
There is one Egyptian player, be a friend Ahmed Fati. Seju. Minsro na Mecca Seju. Mecca said for the past 20 years, he has been the best African right backer. Yehu, the continent. Waritai at age 39, Seju. Eno calling a quit. Say Waritai from football at age 39.
Okay.
Seju, this man has won 11 Egyptian Premier League titles. Wow. 11.
Wow.
10 with Ali. 1 with Ismaili. We're winning 4 CAF Champions League titles. wa win 3 Egyptian Cup titles and wa win 3 Egyptian Super Cup titles, 2 CAF Super Cup and 3 AFCON titles. Wow. But say you budi obi say amount bebre hwe achievement amaka nyina individual awards nyamba. But say he could be one of the unappreciated players ayehu. And he has been an integral figure of Jose Manuel Timana no dominate our continent during Ali, and even Hassan Shiata. Omo twaso efri okoye the likes of Hussam Badri munyina by, but Ahmed Assam Seju, he has been one of the standout players over the continent. Ohe ejuma wayama both the club and in the country. He was recently at Pyramid FC before say Odbe Colin quit. Na sejo oye games are me kind of pa the AFCON na Egypt for Ebeji no Kruma no. Sejo he was one of the no mo 3 back. Na omobo Fatala, Wael Goma, and then Omosabo Shadi Mohammed, Al captain, and ono alongside Said Muawad, ebo as the wing backs. And that was that tournament Hosni Abdul Rabu, who was a new sensation, came and dominated over the continent. And the Egyptian team under Hassan Shiata won their 2nd consecutive tournament of AFCON under the manager. Before say Omosadi Angola Ebetwaso and na Omode foot stop no too. And this guy Ahmed Hassan has been one of the integral figures. So you apart from say Otimi Bo either as a wing back, as a right back, or sat me be bon finfin. Me carry that game now Black Stars share the Pharaohs of Egypt by 6-1 Ewahanum. That day Onuna Bob Bradley starting as a right back. Now ono alongside Mohamed Najib and then Wael Goma and Hamdi Fati and Ebo as the full backs. So when one of the midfielders now, Hussam Ghali Prano, he was being shifted into the midfield. And Muhammad Al Muhammadi now Obo Sunderland Ebemu as the right back, and he did creditably well in the first half before say Egypt for no beteka. And Amajid Waris Edebako Kaumani Koye 3-1. Oba midfield no, the pressure shifted from them and he came on the Black Stars and Rashid Sumaila Kokomete that penalty ma Abu Trika etekano. He might be uncelebrated, but Ahmed Fati is one of the legends of Egyptian football. Retiring at age 39, Seju Wayebi pa Ediama Egyptian football. Apart from Egypt, Nadia Lalin, so all of the successes now during those times, you know. And say you like what virtually we winning BBR. We winning Champions League, was our winning CAF Confederations Cup in 2014 with Nadia Lali. So Ahmed Fati has called it a quit. We're retiring from the turf. And say you coach Miguel Cardoso or coachy Esperance de Tunis signing 2 years contract extension. So Beka just recently Onyomo do the finals of the CAF Champions League before losing out against Nadi Al Ali. Alexander Song say yeka top midfielders of Cameroon and Mark Vivian Foy on count. Or say to no who midfielders or bar. Or say he can't even compare Mark Vivian Foy to Jean Macoun and also Modestine Bami the late. To Onono Ohun say these 2 guys are far better than Mark Vivian Foy. In as much as Vivian Foy in the memory, Ejuma Waye helping the Cameroonian team to win the AFCON tournament both in 2000 and 2002. No, Onu who say Mark Vivian Foy in the influence in Cameroonian football no form as compared to those 2 names. No, Seju I completely disagree with him. Yes, Cameroon hold some couple of midfielders. Stephen Tauta Omwaba, Obeka, all the other top midfielders Omwaba, the Francois Oman Biggs. But Sejo, you cannot downplay the influence of Mark Vivian Foy. Who they in memory nisin need circumstance lead to the death no on that field during that game against Colombia no. But Mark Vivian Foy has been also one of the integral figures of Cameroonian football. Sejo CAF president say CAF Super Cup no obe increase the price no. Last season now my boy 2023 win anunya $500,000 aye USM Algiers. And runners up no of Nadia Lalin so almost $250,000. Almost looking forward to increasing the figure. So nyame boa Friday you be bought that game ni hu ni obeji CAF Super Cup.
All right. Awal Mohammed. Yeah, twaso de amamo ye be stories no enso mu kakra me WhatsApp videos kakra wa ha
and so as Yatimon Kankakra. This is man. Live inside GNA, Nat office as him. Okay. My darling club Chelsea are really back on track. Kudos to the technical genius, Enzo Maresca. Also, Moses Caicedo has really improved under our coach. But hey, for Enzo Fernandez there, he's shine rough. He isn't worth the $121 million or whatever. Up Blues. Extend my greetings to all Kessben and next 17 members, especially Akon Ajiman, Seidu, and the Haskin. And all right. Okay, yeah, and also a free home. Let us be and so also say Dr. Edmond watching you live on Kessben TV from Konongo. May God richly bless you for your service to humanity. We a free teacher Kofi. All right. Okay, teacher Kofi, Dr. Edmond, and so Edasipa. Mamisha we and so quickly. But your doctor Sorko, why? Or Sorko. Ask Dr. Fufu and Banku which one digests faster. Me pacho wa Sorko ba. Nyakupo ya do not saba. Na obi you question na no edi amount. Madrid is the best club in the world. Adinho, would you free Doma? Is it Domabin and the Abreyen? And also a Wahi family Paucho. With our poor pitches in the country, surely we will continue focusing and supporting European football, no doubt. Said Dembaba, Edway Efrain Koko, Zaragoza, and Enso Abeka Yensa. When say WhatsApp videos, no, I am ready. But Mamini Didi, our message in through quickly. Now, Yanko WhatsApp videos, no so. I totally support Kumazi's anti-Kotoko and Heartful fans who aren't ready to accept mediocre results this season. Because fans who are genuine and purposeful must register their displeasure when the expected result isn't forthcoming. We all saw some Heartful fans spraying money on their players after their victory against Bechem, but just last week it was an opposite situation. This shows that the adrenaline of football is basically winning. Boss, Dr. Ogu must know that experimenting his lineup isn't wrong, but it must yield the expected results. If not, he will never have peace. Maybe we merely looked at young apostles as a newcomer without considering the experience of their coach. Our coaches must improve players. DD. Akoma Senior High School. They also they are brain. Okay. Mijina so na yakofa WhatsApp videos kakra aba. Yaba ededia kanu so betra. Yenchekra.
Sejo. Because everybody turn the streets. Pacho has for one. Nano born on boy no muni bobo say. Ena yabo too much say yentimi enhye one go krampo. Nti has for say nyame adom na say awene ye match we dia omko so a na omko okodem maye ena korokofo nso mitimi hu sa wanchi etimu no na omu dia agran so omo ye den mabobo yi nyina na ma korokofo atikai nti ye Ghana team su no say am bobolo nyame adom no hye wan go pe na obodile tactics no emwa so omo moni da ho na bo no moni ye ombo ni ya nkomo hye kotoko omu jaye dia grosa nti next time no omo hweye mai na yesu wanti ani abre ye team tend to sit an mo de o man dey support mo ba me has ni pa mo kia mo nyina.
Hello Sergio, good morning. Pacho asemi chire madrin kakra fa Ghana FA and say Ghana football mremu say foreign players 5 no and I say foreign players enum entry make it like yentumi form enka ma de squad ho na ti se trepe Mr. O tesi yesua brofo so that say uko Europa Chelsea mo Madrid mo na be bisa say Real Madrid and Chelsea boba PS do sign the free or country na kansa team no mu especially say Madrid say sɛ Madrid bɔbɔ a Spain no how many players in free Spain ɔman mu hɔ na how many players nso na free outside Spain make match day I man 11 pese mi hu ebi ni kotokodie ye na man na ye striker when we make match day because of say Samba ne Kamara mo and ne smart so that say ye striker enti yesere mo ka mo generals fu yesere mo say ka mutumi aka ho asem kakra na saa amra.
Hello, say Joe. Ana pay mo good morning na ejidi sa ko ho ye. Me pacho. Na me so the question me say anti no enka can say. Bonana yes sia anti mo hwe but o hwie na so mo say na mo kan sampa mo tell me say so bonana bi na o see sa mo timi kama so ye mo see keeper no. Good morning. Ciao, Wajuma phone. Within the Frank, Casafrita Manu Town. Sejo, sometimes I am in Tikotokos, a binum supporters, binum massy. Oh, but lake, what about draw, would Lusui, Ubi Shell, and why you don't want better come. Nanipa no ban one year training. Yentiani players ka. Ono super kotoko abunti wa ire no ho abo inti next match. Supporters no mujina bo asi ye dede se omo bo no omo mba park omo nya kotoko supporters papa. No credit omo nya papa. Ye di kotoko achi free ye nkwala brim. Me ko cricket nyina akwachichi ball training ground. Baba Amando mo ne emba mo time akwachichi ball nyina o cricket amakotoko. Me ye she kotoko no nche se kotoko maja kotoko. Ana me di coach atem. Laka so ka ho woni Laka ebe ye din omombo mpa ye matim no omonja de aya omo ye no.
Good morning Sir Joe. Midiane na nakwa me din krabo ajibre me kase free wasakwa aman. Me chiawo ne o panelist no. Ni titru ne Sir Franco na. Masembisa ne Sir wo hwe House of Folk bo mo bo na no kwesi ade ya. Marija tabetumi achire ye weakness of ano backline no ene mother na ye weakness ewu na yentumi adwuma wo wedase.
Yo yensan emamako abamra program no so na we the first batch of videos I dey ebremo Yabesan edifo fro abeka ho na video se na kaka no say the sound no eye na me busa se ba ko na oye video na oda ho no ndi wa na ede o sorry na tra na ya it would damp so sa na video na ede
o he de o yesisi na di na o he se de o si e ma na ye kama
yes two the brothers one that horse at time da
eno na ma videos ni bu aya ye mo no ya no mo ntiate to bi
na me what go nti gra mo anyi no afrim witney. Okay. Yenshe issues na abane and sakra na kwa make the local stories no edo super. Ye usha say free.
You know I'm sure say from coach Asarabedi Akone.
Yeah.
Kotokode. Adeba akwa me kan say adwuma bia obi pese oye no. Ogo ba bia onya adwuma no ya na ni beso pa. Say e ball na opese obo. Say journalism na opese oye. Say news na opese wokan. Say you coaching na opese oye. Everything na osu ase obey wo wiase no. Wo ba bia. Say ho ne ye ma the chance to work a. Who ne say ho no betimi aye adwuma no ayi ni. Even that is has always been your aim. Say adwuma ya amasu ase me ye die minya Kessben na mepe. Coaching ya amasha say ami coach die. My final destination ka benya se me ye adwuma should be Kotoko, should be House of Folk, should be Bechem United. O reason tia who ne say ho na we adwuma na ope. The fact say we dia show mu say ha na unya ope ne kire say en kire say wo di sa de na show mu ne woni je ho say obeye ni nti no say oba na ba be ye adwuma na untime nye. Luis Enrique Martinez Lucho obore Madrid kakra and oba FC Barcelona. O she ni coach ase akọ Celta Vigo. Okọ AS Roma. Omo pam na obeti na fi. Na ni emu nyina ne se general. Obe coach team my friend FC Barcelona. He was obsessed to coach Barcelona. But general when he had a chance to coach FC Barcelona, he won the UEFA Champions League for FC Barcelona. So for Peter Javi Hernandez,
yeah.
Also, the coach in Osha saying Barcelona no person see that kind, and that's our baby coach. That was the level of person attaining within the coaching badge. General Javi Barcelona, he couldn't win the Champions League, but he won the La Liga for FC Barcelona. Pep Guardiola cha say wala masia no sa na netie general sa na netie, but again Pep aim was to coach the Barcelona team. He was obsessed to coach the Barcelona A, the main team. General Pep coached the Barcelona team and Oji 6 titles in one season. That is Pep for you. Eti coach Asarabedi akoso Kumasi, he feels he needs to be given the chance. Enon kwa ni kotoko na opeso unya o coach ni ntirasa oba kotoko awonya ade. You know ntirasa say ope kotoko opeso ye andi peso ye adwuma o Kessben. O she ni na adwuma die nyina Kessben opeso ye adwuma eni nti oba a recipe for disaster. I disagree. Nti mene ye nua na o di message ne bae no mene ne nya adwen.
Was it all kind of publicly? But sad o kan ya na coach Asarabedi ako. Ne nsɛm o kan ne de adwena yes afa ne saa na say sapoti no kan.
You know sa no kan.
Emre bema
Yensentie.
Okay. Nsɛm na o kan no exactly what he said. Because me yes.
Inti general sa na seminete he feels he's a Kumasi man. Wa coach Brekum kakra, wa coach Adriana kakra, wa ko House of Focus a deputy coach, wa ko Young Apostles on Kotoko abo. He feels so mo coach Kotoko no mo nche no. That is his opinion. We can have that in contention and we can discard that contextually some other time. But general, say also onya Kotoko. There are players baby o mo ka say.
Intina
To
recognize me because I'm from Kumasi, Mashanti. I just want them to recognize me because I'm from Kumasi, Mashanti. Kumasi needs Kumasi people. I'm telling you. I'm not saying the other coaches are not good. But I know what I can do if I get the opportunity to. Football, I know doctor in terms of education is far ahead of me. In my own case, my life, all my life is football. And I'm telling you, I think it's a gift from God. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to lose a match. But meeting protocol has all those big top guys, I'm not afraid of them. I just want them to recognize me because I'm from Kumasi.
Wow. Claire. Yes. I just want them to recognize me because I'm from Kumasi. Wow. Sir.
Dr. Ogun, Akosuku Cheno.
Kotoko needs Kumasi people.
Yes.
Okazao.
Yes, he said that.
Kotoko needs Kumasi people.
Yeah.
Is that right?
You know, he's not far from right.
Sir.
Yeah, he's not far from right. He's not far from right.
I know what I can do.
Yeah.
It's a gift from God.
Yeah.
The Ogum di Cheno and he said Akusku Cheno. That's what Kasa Bibrerudu.
Do not do. Someone got into you.
Or free Kumasi.
Yeah.
Kotoko needs Kumasi people.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I say, yeah, by radio. Me. Oh, my, I'm a bomb with the inch no more to here and I boy. Razak of it, I'll be on. Okay, they're not friendly be mailing enough to call quite as well, so be on. Obudina, so many those people centered around Kumasi. That is not to say
coach here, that's a place.
No, you know, he said Kotoko need Kumasi.
Also, Kotoko needs Kumasi people.
Yes.
How?
I've
coaches at the place.
You know, me my cook roof from Penny Memory or Master Dew. Me busa answer the tin or match as a man can catch. Or catch him say, can no man no more Kotoko no fight here, wait here, and answer and meba. I'm only citing an example. Okay. I'm not saying said that's no kind to be a foreigner no yard. Me a man there be another I know I disagree. But I'm saying that there are people who build the argument from that. There are people who also say that players we are from and I say go ahead on my yard.
You see the kind of players are some kind of coach.
You know so coach.
I'm from Kumasi.
I unknown coach as no okay.
I'm from Kumasi. Kumasi needs Kumasi people.
You coach as
I said
You know what they say, Eclair.
Eclair.
Yes.
For Omo Bona and some Muku.
Last time no work and a coach as no work.
Okay.
He feel he need to be given the chance. Into a coach as no work and where that is his argument. I'm saying that.
Until you are analyzing.
No, no, me oh we say and me say and yes sir. You know they say football and yes sir. So free Catalan can also Bobasa. Free Madrid can also Bobasa no, you know. And they say nobody will buy that. We had players almost free baby ne buy. Joseph Henry so free Kumasi. Godfrey Deboa so free Kumasi. Aziz Ansah so free Kumasi. Minti me mama timi abom yansa. Jordan Opoku so onye Kumasi ni. I don't know much about Kufu. But you know, I've mentioned players who also excelled in Kotoko. I don't know Kumasi for. Kwabena Yaro, Eric Becker were no Kumasi guys, but they excel within the side. Again, you can talk about many coaches about Kotoko by excel name Ebinsu Kumasi for. It doesn't mean say Kumasi for one corner or say Ebi Kotoko. But his argument is that he's supposed to be given the chance. Not saying now can I know. He feels there are other coaches on about Kotoko. Ebi Omunruono. So he's supposed to be given the chance. Into drawing against Kotoko will give that recognition to people who are managing Kotoko.
Was it tactically? I know a better Ugo.
Yes, on the game, no boy.
Yeah, game,
yes.
No boy. Yes.
It's in the argument has always been centered around him and the game that he played, and he said he won recognition. You know, Sankadro ya ma and can come ma. Kotoko boni two and can come ma.
And this is what an application letter about Kotoko. So I say me okay.
On
application about Kotoko.
You know, I will be here. Some big game there. So about big game. Sally Fudi Maria, Kotoko, any 11 wonders.
Yeah.
And what the training din. Our class sports stadium. You will see in a house some. There are a lot of players almost share big clubs now.
Just I know me wanonka. Says application you me anonka. Say me Kumasi ni Kotoko is Kumasi for the handle Kotoko.
Opele e kan bi no nya Kotoko kochi. Opele. Oye bi no. Oka say Danny Shitu na born the center back. Or Julius Ejame ko Nigeria obetu Danny Shitu. Bekwen 18 ball striker. Oba say Kotoko chen 2-0. Kotoko 4 Opele so me kochi.
Baby, I'm saying also be Shakotoko or the system when the best Shakotoko. But Queen to me, why be difference formation be
okay. Church tactical works of
question now and I'm addressing the question.
There no best Shakotoko. Okay. Do no Shakotoko. One can say,
oh, Fenn in a ball and a running out boy.
Opela can say, I'm for Kotoko team the mano. Because of 1, 2, 3, and 1
and showing the differences between or the coach or
handle or a better chance.
Bringing in education here. The coach has already acquired coach has already acquired on phone one pack coach go behind the scenes one can say coach is no credit gano.
Those it's simple. One can say a better chance
after match, right after match
game. And now before game,
Opele say na mo refi.
No, refi.
Opele.
Wanka.
You know Opele demean the whole Kotoko center.
No.
Opele.
Also be sure.
You know I listen to Opele apart from radio.
Wanka say you Kotoko no betima handle them better.
Obianka okasa ya na onkasa. If you want to talk about your kasa.
So you know take a crown on coach has already acquired no. I think say those words no.
Yeah.
And that moment
no.
And those moments no cry who here. First of all, game no one share coach no. It is what that is how they buy and a course room and only 1 point. I talk about them. I could find education, but more. Then I person cases.
Was in the school or coach?
No, school no better. School no better. Waji league. Waji league. The Makotoko Unji league. He has the league. So person says school no find differences. I'm reminding you, coaches already are. And in the coaching profession, and you're nice. Right after game, no now to 12 war at the go back. And you're nice at all, coach as already. We should tell you this. And you're nice at all. Me opinion here as a young coach. You don't do this. I'm from Kumasi. Kumasi lead Kumasi. No. I'm maybe cramming in the comments.
Yes, I
Joe.
All right.
First man tell you.
I don't know.
No. We take comment initially. I said, what is this, coach? The coach go carried away.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, yes, because you are winning a game, a drawn game. No,
draw.
Until draw now, no crown. And say, who boom, fear say, we are inferior to him. And Kessben shown went to me answer.
school wako cheme. He went too far.
School ni crowd de nanke ni kwa se bank because sabi adibia we special coaching no say na control exams.
Yeah.
Sorry, referees in the control exam coaching. Who exams in this ane menti coach ni cry added advantage. Sorry, school no cry added advantage. Yes. As a children say nipa no say de near mama mumienu ya be about you more likely to understand.
Ogu view go don't dey Kumasi the ever kwa ese kotoko dey Kumasi for. Come on.
Na sane
and one carry you go carried away by
the
moment ball against Kotoko.
So coach has. Yes, you don't cry for ni ono. Sense so mbe fa be free akoko.
On grafo be o.
Coach cry ono but mbe fa akoko cry nti coach we dey go carried away. Na mo professional sabi as a public and entry pa
yeah
nanka coaches no enye good so mbe yesa omo ye no kromo ye no kokoam but we dey publicly say
una nanka kafa opposing teams ni
maso krodu ne kotoko o sha no wie wa ha maso ebusa na about the other coaches no say no he's doing some good job give him the support say we okọ
o say yam fa ne say wie na munya abote omo team no mo atoto players ni good afei no mo ye be jelly nti fans ni nya abotre emfa maminu ya no a bit afa people will see you more matured and probably be considered than going the way he went. I think say coach has already acquired minimum no nya chance for be ma on can the same be he got carried away nti mama ye pancha no.
How many Kumasi coaches have taken Kumasi Asante Kotoko to the the highest level? Sometimes you have to speak what you understand. It's not by force to speak English language after a match. Is it because of the English language? That's why he said all that. If he speaks his own language, he would never say that. As I'm Uncle school. Yaya Mohammed Ekasewe. Yaya Mohammed.
Lukaku.
Kotoko Adriana Yaya Mohammed.
Yaya Obapa no Tebrofuna.
Yes.
Oh, he got carried away. Seriously.
Bro, what are you talking about? The comment from Kuta Sarabediako was unfortunate. We need not to entertain such derogatory comments. The fact that he comes from Kumasi means that Kumasi Asante Kotoko must be given to him. What did Ogum do? What wrong did Ogum do to him? He should find out why Samuel Boadu is finding it difficult to be recognized in Kumasi Asante Kotoko. If we need that,
need a Kokuti and the Fufrana. Makasa the comment no kind of spot on. I need to never say one Kasei. I've not discussed or Kasei and on Kasei you are. It's need a Kokuti powerful.
Oh, but you didn't see any wrong with the comments.
You know, you never ask question about what I see.
The example, Baso Pele, the same.
No, you know, that was not the question.
Okay,
I was discussing why he said that. That was the exact question.
Have you never heard your Pele example?
Who say? Also a letter back to Kwana.
You see, the one can your application letter what true.
Yes. And I say, Opele can the same thing in your Kotokuchi.
And you're not making it right, Anna.
It's so you are coming with that
exact question now. Opele de no kind. One compare only your coach. Opele does all Besakotoko.
And I'm saying Opele, if you listen to Opele's press conference.
But that is way. Now, okay, that is not okay. Formation, you okay.
10-0.
10-0.
4-0.
Yeah, 4-0.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yes.
This guy.
One can say we want
to Queen.
One take a coach.
Me ultimate semi that fine could see him blah blah blah. And you Pele.
And the Asarabedi akwasem no.
Asarabedi could do
different. Ogun no nyade in school no akọ.
Did you listen to Pele very well?
Oh.
What was the meaning of what Opele said before the game?
So who you saw Opele there? Then you know where you are justifying.
No, I'm addressing the question asked by Sejo.
Daddy, said the okay.
No, or say.
If in this context, you are using an example to justify.
I'm addressing a question. I'm addressing the question.
With example B.
With what example?
Opele was it right?
That is another question.
Was it right?
You are bringing different questions.
Was it right?
No, you are bringing a different question.
That question must be answered.
82 things at a time. Whether I was right or wrong is a different one. But I'm addressing Opele Dispute that one.
Mr. Opele, they're different.
Different.
Which coach in Opele can say?
It was Bash.
So on the school.
One kasa on yard, none in some kind was rather meaning Bash.
Or Kumasi in the
issues need different.
Opele is over Sokotoko, simple.
You know, Opele press conference. He demean Kotoko. Unless you forget.
Also, over Sokotoko.
Several were for Opele in some kind
of issues with us.
Even Opele, then when he say, Opele 4-6 grand, as a trend say, on to me, mobile.
Better put many results.
More if you Opele 7.
Come on, Queen 3 7 fine.
Yes, striker.
Yes.
Are you different from a coach?
So, meaning the
okay, with the first year.
Different crowd.
Coach Karim Zito, so the Abras is here. Coach Karim Zito, I say, please, is education not part of coaching qualifications to license A? I just want to know, please, Coach Karim Zito.
Sariki, the officer.
Yes.
The officer.
Oh, the officer.
The officer changing as school.
Safrako Kain.
We've been open lenses. No near them. Suku our corner. Oh, yeah. It is a compare who will be a mini school in Tonche.
Okay.
The school near major stick.
Okay.
I'm sure that's the meaning of what Sariki is saying.
Okay. It is unprofessional for Coach Asare Bediako to speak ethnocentric terms, to speak in ethnocentric terms. If you know that Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Ashantis are open-minded and embrace people of all tribes, it is just not right to talk about the competence of another coach. What has he attained to deserve coaching Kumasi Asante Kotoko? And they should stop defending the indefensible. Lawyer Kwame Boafo and Esudi Abra. Ethnocentric.
Ahobrase kwem as a rebellious statement. And yet tribal or ethno there is difference between Ashanti and Kumasi.
Okay.
Alaji Cruiser we Kumasi. Onya Asante.
Okay.
Me free Kumasi. Enemy Asante in Susio.
Okay.
Ye on Crofwa. Omoye a different tribe, but no free Kumasi.
Okay.
Enti Asarabede Akosi Kumasi deserves Kumasi. He's not being ethnocentric. Like say be a Asantini. Mena me Asantini. No. Or Kase of Oti Kumasi. Ye woman we Kumasi for.
Yeah.
Nenso so omunya Asante for.
Yeah.
Any umwa sebe omuya Asante for no muti Kumasi. So there is different.
Travel aid against so hakra.
It's not tribal.
But the sure say Asarbediako Asarbediako ne wet na tribal asem kra. Oka omo tikrum ha. Yes. Inti lawyer any dey mo asana na opese ochre. Na tribal asem kra. Good morning sir, please let it be known to Accra Heart of Togo that for their refusal to pay nations the monies owed us, we'll disgrace them on Sunday. We'll use the oak tree as firewood to prepare suya and tichinga and chill with the girls after annihilating them at the Kwame Chase Sports Complex. Ken Wachansa, commercial and branch manager, Nations FC. Edu Yaba. House of Focus, players, we don't know how to Yes, someone to you.
Payment plan. You bet you 1 cedi and 2 cedis 2 weeks.
Plan B.
And the plan payment plan second a year also butian and no busu.
Yeah.
Into a payment plan
and no plan.
And the mama
on the plan Ben and buy.
I'm on payment plan so me as to how me can I'm on
doing plan.
Minim plan but minim say ometia and a second one omobuso and no.
Okay.
Aye.
Ken OT program or the paper.
Or the paper.
Okay.
I'm from bra.
Dina and also I don't know. And also when your message every Brekum Chelsea owner. President Amufa Jantua Bernard and so a home. I mean kind of message, na me who after the program, or say, Joe, good morning. I was at Lenkley Stadium yesterday to watch both Kotoko and Young Apostles. We'll meet at Santi Kotoko next week and Young Apostles the following week.
Kotoko will have to work extra hard to sustain Brekum Chelsea's pressure next week.
I'm the entire Chelsea family no more. So coach by club president by some technical guys.
No more now stadium. Yeah. Until Ose Kotoko ebe bre to sustain the pressure from Brekum Chelsea. Until Brekum Chelsea president, they are brems say Nenkai.
Na mo fa ball Obubi
oh, when I say the Indian discussion, say Mobi, Unimity, coach is Mobi, Unimity, Mobi. Now, get my players from Kwame discussions.
Not just Unimity, them person can't go see.
Yes,
sir, Unimity,
okay,
into a trust in the team, they say, Kotoko team no better any day, best struggle to sustain the pressure.
Okay, yeah, other issues are there, say, who discussions and sana, Kwamiki, Eddie, the local source, no, and so Abreye. Okocha, policeman, Coach Asaribidia coach will come and apologize to Coach Ogum for saying that he will never coach Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
And who is he?
Coach, who a team?
We are appointed authority.
I am Zinoka home. Okay, that also the Abba, I don't know. Honorable Kojoba Ajiman, Ghana Digital Centers, CEO. Oh, please don't read this on air without the blame the mind.
In
the middle of a show, but yeah, second man got kind of the band, so what I'm going to as a customer. Could you, okay. Oh, why not? So they also, I don't know. Okay, yes, now, Andy.
You know,
message bear there sign can but so come make me banana you everywhere.
You know, it's early days here for you to say just after just a game because go here strike and don't go for strike.
Okay, and you should buy no.
Yes. Too early. People were not happy with the kind of Kotoko attacker.
So what you do so?
I'm very down to others. They wait to work.
You know.
Sama kojo maji ma kafa before you atra no. Abufa so that's why. So no stress ra hu na atwam abufa. Who kojo maji ma atwam. Sama wa trabre ma fa.
Who was adupe bia.
Ori yanko.
You know.
Yeah.
Kotoko just a game against Young Apostles.
Yeah.
Franco had the statistics of the team from preseason the basin there.
Yeah.
Clearly, if you go by the stats, in terms of goal scoring, that Kotoko is impressive. Takwa 1, Goal Stars 1, Hohoi 1, and which other game? Karela 1.
Yeah.
And clearly goals na. But you know, they back also be at Kotoko almost 3 strikers. Omuko for Sudan ni back. Omuko for Vichy Bafo. And then Albert Amwa of Great Olympics and Abba. In the Kotoko more 3 strikers. If you decide not to extend it to the forwards, Abba go right, back go left. Or more players were ni muwa or monable, and it is just one game. Into you won't mean not just one game. So
Sudan strike and they say akakakra. And I which is when you say fitness and I had a kakra.
Sudan strike and Ebra.
Pride, but in the level no. This is a kakra.
Preseason boy na.
The preseason is no boy.
There been you know what babro 1 month.
I kind of level no. Level.
I mean to was ya.
Oh, for what you say? The ball on the performance. This all happen the game no kakra.
You know, Kotoko mu nya results. Omu nya results.
Now how can we be?
Ne mo de ball fe ma mun kan na baby. You know, what they want to offer man.
Na me can man can debut. Me see the performance our form.
Issue ni me grab concern in your modern one per se. Say Prosperous more can post match no. Say the issue of so move to me use 5 players and you fully rectified. That issue is still not sorted.
Okay.
If indeed I'm making a conditional statement here. If indeed a true say 3 foreign players playing a bit me feature who shake Kotoko team wipa as a Chinese striker no any oyibo confirm Nigeria ni no Roland no be bre pants and no making match the squad cry because Ablo. Sorry.
Simba.
Unel.
A
Smart Unel. Goalkeeper Kamara. And a number 3. It looks like any prayer they will definitely be part of match day squad. Same for number 3 no more. Na Patrick Rabeboy, he is likely to be the backup. So Esmat, so Omar, he's likely to be the backup for the number 3. Kamara, so now, he's likely to be the backup. O'Neill is basically irreplaceable. So if indeed a 3 and a second match day squad one and share 2 players, no, a bayasem na.
Okay, Coach Into Jan, and so do we abreye. Coach Into Jan says, Joe, do you know that Ghanaian coaches are our own enemies? Say but if you know, you know. And if you don't know, you don't know. That's a munina amukasa in parables. I don't know. Say if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. There is nothing wrong with what Coach Asaribuadu said. Coach Ogum Asaribediako said. Coach Ogum doesn't know coaching more than Asaribediako. Asaribediako won't apologize to anybody. What he said wasn't wrong. Okay, but one for the and now they buy. All right. The end was soon.
It's for me.
Hats of folk will be by say problems near solved now after winning one game.
Yes. Yeah. You know, 80 young quarter striker, no Muntom Wasika. After one game, you are calling for a different striker. No Muntom Wasi. I think going forward, the coach will work and all those players up front, you know, they can score goals. Match now I heard, and it is not as if Kotoko had all the chances. And I bet I'm more bone in a good so they will need a new striker. I think say he's a new player within the team and going forward or build it. Peter Abidoakwa, he was there last season. Baba was there last season. I feel no Baba can win attack and midfielders and so I name you know what that. And I'm Emmanuel Entry so Abekan. I think going forward, obey me I'm making a mark. It's early days here, said just after one game, was a quarter striker. Now to Hasselhoff. You know, pressure on our buffet. Which is very normal for any club. Any man koyi and a season na be any share season as 2 games an koyi. And obi ase yempam coach. And empanimfo force there be da. Omo the coach na no mo gidi no atana. And I do know omo bo game against Bechem United. And I has show omo 2 goals. You know pressure no na abafem. Problem ni nyina solve ye. But this is the right time for any coach. Say, opeso unya turning point, opeso unya concentration. Say, bibi ohana person find a solution within the club. This is the right time you do that. Enti ene fans na no omo kasa say omo pam coach Watara no nobody is discussing that. Again, fans are no omo kasa players ni bi asan players ni say players na say no. General, they are not discussing that because ene vitra ba ene me ekoso. The concentration is on. Enti bibi an solve your problem in solve with Hasselhoff. But you know pressure now and the double book. France were not happy because the team was not winning. And they've won their last game into your fan at Dianabeka. Dianabeka no I say going forward. Team never performing very well. Into Bibian survey or Hasselhoff, but pressure no mum na general abafe.
Wow. I remember Opele said something like that. He said Kumasi Asante Kotoko is a very easy club to coach. Even he can easily close his eyes and win a trophy. He said that on Happy FM. Say Kotoko easy club to coach.
Now even if he said that, it's still different from the current discussion.
Yes, yeah,
besides that, Obeji team ni win. No one copa also head coach unto young panning choir assistant. And it has no kind. When he had the chance, pressure and kwaka emo copa also no by assistant to or slow head the nyanti no by. Omumpe head coach no need assistant.
Okay. Opela so Kopemuti he said westerns.
Okay.
Before coming.
Nana, even whatever he said, it's still not justified.
I didn't say what some coach Bidiako said. He was right. I never said that.
Somebody say, young fan say you can. Near Koya, somebody yesusu say justifiable. And the Dibabe defend there. And
doesn't mean all defending what the coach
said. You know, we said
who supported what he said.
So
the first, for example, what the Bible support to what Coach Bediako said.
You asked a specific question and I read that question.
Into who justified what kind of who supported the
question we say we never discard your kind yet
and this first response was that the coach wasn't far from right. Did you say that? Which is an endorsement of the statement made by the coach. For the first time, Andy is being capricious. Nana Mankwa, and the Wiyaba. The first time, Andy is being capricious. Okay. Good morning to you, sir, and your pundits. Please, I love Andy's analysis, but he should at times control his emotions when someone also shares his opinions. God bless you. Fifi, Mankasim, the way, and so a Julian Caesar, Eddie or the buyer, no. More addressing in our son, I can't make it. More addressing in our.
I think the other one was, say, Ofuze Ogum, ne Kasani Adintin, Komumpe, another person, manner, like ahead of post-match interviews.
Yes.
Ubinya Nkofua Mubechren expected questions and how you should handle them.
So feels that on control the temper.
Yeah.
Among one on control the temper. Coach Ogum, post-match. Yes.
And honestly, apart from Sunday ED, Army feels in the Kasananko, you know, is he noted for making bad comments after matches?
We were kind of there, I don't know.
Yes, because I think that say consistent, then what fan say that is his weakness.
Okay.
Then you look for a solution. But the fan say a see once, then you can say he got it wrong. But say consistently, it be a one or two, about 2-3 times post match. Minka so nyebi. Meti he minkai bi.
Okay.
In the fan say be after matches. Say no kika enko yedia, then that recommendation will come. We are not the few. I also think that Sunday no Sunday no, even the facial look na emma like enchirese a child ebufuo and I know they kasa, and it's not the right thing for me.
Okay.
Osha house kasa na and general. Adena fans no any heckling. The man answer no kotra on. One year careful in the midst of Okasa no one here wunya words for be apart from noise no and fan show.
Okay.
1 year careful. But when you are careful, maybe you'll be able to do without that. Because our friend is saying they now moye no. They in this case is noise.
Yeah.
But I feel that so yeah, coach, not fans, and you're happier. That is not the time. You rather calm down and tell them so. These are the challenges and these are the issues.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Sure.
and you see, no. To be very honest, the architectural design of Obuasi, and so baby, a coach ni players nefa. Ebesen ko pre-match no se saa na tie de na se omu wi a gate no mu make sure so be man the wall na nkrofo nya kwan because he say na players ni nam nipa nim any coaches ni nam nipa omu ye so close obi abetima attack obi anytime. Football is about emotions and ye hu kotokwa ye wi a nkrofo punch udi agobi be punch obi ne e call so scene ni videos na ye no obi ye so two coach blow beto no also two player blow obeto no. Enti se hona kotoko de ye ni venue na football bibia betimasi mu dia ye dia ene omo hwe how omo be man gates no before the players pass through that place. General, this is omo mu hwe TV in India.
Yeah.
How can the coach after the game or players and you're happy be in the
fans
midst of
happy.
Fans and you're happy be in the midst of fans this week?
As a engage you omo.
As a do or no mu ka so say omo can no so can be. So chiremo senso omo can ought to be you don't get it. And in this circumstance anybody can attack obia. Madriam say we uko boase aseni city and ha say baby anka VIP for no pe and
Omuko BS padlock na wo ho no na ma fans ni wura
omu bi enimi enu nyina but ideally omu be man gate no especially when resource is not good like this. The other side of the VIP gate na so omutum, this side na so omutum, then e bi akakra no mo VIP on e bi pia found. Otherwise with these scenes anything can happen.
Young apostles in Poli.
Kumasi need Kumasi. I support his comment with 100 bags of cement. There is wisdom. There is wisdom in what could Asarabidiako said. Bouncer is Legon. Anyway, and so okay.
Now, young fan is this and Kumasi needs Kumasi. As I read there, I go kawo echire kakra. Because from Paul Mansumo Mute Stadium here, some baby pay. Omabo Kotoko, I can't say they are not getting the chance. Some baby pay. It was just an acting capacity in a short time. I'm saying, say you can't say Kumasi needs Kumasi. Can you look at Kumasi who played Kumasi Kotoko former players who are Kumasi based? They invite you. I'm saying that some are even more Kumasi and more Kotoko
than himself.
All right. They haven't paid a kobo. Ken Boachansa and I see Kanche Mickey said they haven't paid a kobo. All Kamikacho said
on checking here. Kwame making. I was so shocked you decided say
you talk about payment plan, right?
Yes.
Okay. Please, you don't get on this point. There's a difference between justifying issues and using a similar scenario as a comparison in response to a direct question asked. Please, can I get a minute to explain something? Councillor Nick Edway Friboisi and Abreye. Remember, why not? Remember, Councillor, a time na watch him kakrade amaye. The next one, no, and so na Efrehefa. What we know? I'm saying, Ogumdia, no, Coach Ogumdia, what we narrow. Maybe what we hold here, okay. It's not, and so I don't know. I totally agree. I totally agree with Franco. I was alarmed when I came out to see that crowd. So I questioned those in charge of those gates why the gates were opened. It is even risky to the away team because angry supporters can also attack away teams and can cause problems to the home team. Need Dako again from Accra. Yeah,
dangerous.
Yes, you know a video name. But boss, don't go boss second. Pom match you omu be target you. Pom match be omu na half one in about. Too dangerous. Dangerous.
Sergio, if I were at Obuasi on Sunday, I would never have allowed Kofi Yesu to enter and study our game. Jam school in the way about.
Not just one Boasi.
But as my worker, is it right?
No, that's not right.
It is not right.
Say, only team B Koba. Coach in the bit my team no.
Obetimi ahwe.
Me busabo. What is wrong with that? Enti we so le ba ba ye member sam ni hwa say wo bo say as agro no odi. As agro no odi, I'm telling you. The all ye no so we nyan kofo o support no. Na you cause problems.
Yes, European who games are big coaches on stand.
Remember VIP seat crowd.
Yes.
Oh, na twa camera na to.
No say me wo bo say as agro. And go nim kofo be try to prevent Bodu from entry. I'm telling you. Yes.
Jam school.
Yes.
Jam school. What do we do? Jai. I join.
27 yards. Okay, Newton. And then feed away by. I've said I can't make it in the local source. No, Abraham. Or say, I'm more than surprised to hear Newton telling us Antico supporters today to lower their expectations because he is the first person who gave the supporters more hope based on the players the team signed. Okay. True Nations FC center pair is a pair you can always rely on any day. Anefi Sunai Zongo. Who nipa ba kuna raising for hopes. And then also hopes I'm lower no.
Yeah.
I'm expectations.
Who is general? You can 4 point out of 6.
Yeah.
And you can say 10% fly sir. 4 out of 6. Or we need Karela.
after traveling all this way no about draw fear so dear let's say catch the fancy but that is not to say team no and you're good and I say to me fight it but I never the reality is a pressure no all boss no say I can be fancy down the next game no and we are talking about young apostles team establishing you established teams in now when you muti so far it is a young apostles no better draw fear now both say yeah as I can calm down as I can calm general so I never into myself fans enough expectation in reform. Now other teams are also prepare. Yeah. Other teams are prepare. The vision in Basaka for na no. So when you more careful pa.
The new league no you tough for how be.
Me you say see abesro fa ntu.
Usro.
Me you say no.
After 3 games.
You are queer anim. You are queer anim. You are queer anim.
I think you other teams. Andy. Any grabber. Jai Syrian. Yes, other teams. Yes, I say Newton, we top 4 easily.
And it's in the top 4.
Oh, yeah.
And was that why I'm
in top 4. Yeah.
Yeah,
me, I'm I was you. I'm
me 6. Me 6. Me
6.
Yes. And after 1 game no draw, you know. Says they want to be new top 4.
Generally. The vision here has. The vision. Once I get 12 for me, you punch akesi, you know.
Yes.
Vision punch has. Basaka punch has. Yeah, Basaka punch has. And a young apostle punch Kumasi.
Yeah.
So you're careful. Me, my chuchu break pa. And na Heart of Lions a cordoma.
Yeah.
A coach points in.
Yeah.
What would you admit, you know? Tricky.
Entino.
Me say kura handbrake.
What were young apostles? What were vision? What were Basake? Nations FC. Akose Duana.
General.
Nations Akose Duana. And this is a club so so mo hode pa. Na unko obi afoma. Also unko
yes ya.
Yes ya.
Any are you know.
Sika sem na baby to.
And on coaches and
me coach Asare bedi akon line so. Bese ye coach atwetwe nkomo kakra na teach you and some of the two dano na na dwen kire pa sema na o kan no say poti na opese o di two bia amanfo church o ma dwen dia fa ho omo ne ya dwen omo ne nya dwen coach Asare Bodu sorry Asare Bediako yama aha eba Kessben TV so
Isajo mejo so pa me chiati for so
otina oho ya de
Radio no ye pa.
The Yankopon sepa. After only kotoko draw no, na emse wo ani giem pa o.
Oh, draw the well, I guess young apostle young teams. Young the kotoko there. Maybe the team be a mission be am when the make kotoko nko. The young apostle here young team. I feel no about Tina aba say obi bi fi bi ana wa ni dia boss no team bia de be se kotoko bia na me de be se team bia
okay it now give this as a result no and as obetima se kotoko kra wo boasere boa
oh na me ni say match na ye win my young apostles you also me abo treasure all the yes me technical team me abo treasure di wo mu yi pa about almost 3 matches omne karela omne da kwa heroes and yesterday we mutini ndio mubitumaye ina wasa ye silisi no mabinayo
coach on paper young apostles and Asante Kotoko obekasa Kotoko omo osoro pa chen young apostles there na ma was confidence no
I would say you we a coach ya I was so to cycle players here before a tough match like crucial match like this. And the be American Kotokone has no more bar. Now what full football at Chowning, ya players on the book good football are more winning. Because Ubo Kotoko now to Boni so much. They will come and buy you over the toll. Give you a contract having a big money in the hour. In Jarin also be loose.
Okay. Mayamra nsem audi tuja after the game. And when I'm say akofa ntijwasho ni ade kakra aba 1. Also uye Kumasi Asante Kotoko ehia Kumasi for afei unim de obetimi aye. Wadwuma no a gift Nyankopon de emao ene nsema hodo pi afei coach Ogum ni school a wakɔ school na wakɔ ɛde kyɛn na I'm say sentence no one complete ba person che say dwuma no de nya de obi a bitima ka say o ye better ɛkyɛn sansem we di enti na de tu dwa.
Okay, Joe, me that say what normal things na. So na ejina questions ya media from the put na obefa so yi am. Fine. Me say kotoko, Kumasi means kotoko. And kotoko means Kumasi people ha. Me kasa and me coach per season ko. Players, technical everything. So yes, Joe, I'm say we are panika kra.
No correct.
We are penny ahane. O follow papa kono time ni adi na o ju chere. Member very good. Maybe meet my cafe me say Malik Jabenum kakra, Graham Sunday kakra. Omi na omi ya northness but omi ya Kumasi for binum Sunday Graham se bia onye by the one ha. Omi ya Kumasi for so omi boko kono do usa on se na kisai. Nka sa other place omi nimbo. But kotokonya place six to Kumasi no mo bo match ya. After for no boy no party no beba do the beba you could do Kumasi for no ba a challenge a bad thing say they will lose and no one them na make anya me the coach per se
say you Kumasi o mo bokotoko pa boni ya o mo so nye Kumasi for pokunti o nye Kumasi ni papa ko o de wase Kofi Badu Albert Asase
they mixed up with Kumasi players. Who say Kumasi players and apart from Babaya. And then I can be a Kumasi for I was saying Kumasi players. I knew you Kumasi players regular there 4-5 that time Pastinum Ninja. When now for panel. Oh, Sana make so much there's no money good.
I'm saying Kumasi, your performance on the field in the Adika, a baby back on the free and Adika. So who Kumasi nas will be free outside about Bob better Chewa. I know such thing as a Kumasi for account.
My coach William, Joe William. Nenkasa mumukota outside player, but your quality Kumasi players here. Yeah, with the Musa Ghanaian coaches now, they will tell you Ghana Premier League, you know, the idea Kumasi players will be at the perform. Inti Argentina, Argentina, Fanny Jan Manakwana, which we call the crap of policy. The fan class and the fan. So let me see.
Okay, I'm for crowd. Say a coach has seven now can and your players.
Oh, there be. And your coach per se, your coaching kwa. Me fine coaching. Ibrahim Sunday no amokanya. Omu na be settle Kumasi. Obo kotoko. Odi kotoko achi Africa. Onye coach. Nti me kako ni se me nkwa masem na America, but yenhwe Malik Jabe wo Kumasi ni obe coach. Come now no coach send me city. Wodi yenhwe ni na coaching technical team and the playing body. In America. And Yamin Kwamas and Menkaza Kotoko coach. I was in the city, Mene, Kotoko, Menkas making me a coach Kotoko. I'm my successful. But Menkas will be my daddy. And Menkas will be me. The Umuga Karadan Roman Kawi, Mr. Kotoko, no push match. Mr. Kotoko, quality more Ghana, Yamma. Coach, 3 hands or year, Juma. He also perform. Sometimes come and interview me say they too far, you know. I want to support to Ogun. And then making my year.
Because they're about cancer school now, Coach Oguma Coachel. They're about cancer.
Obi Busam a question be about and I'm so football not yet. Maybe the amount school and Richie, and non chess amount school. It was maybe school 1977, Chubakudia. 5 years into at least me enlightened or normal, but open you a doctor. But I don't say me born with me born with me teacher all my life who be said cheeky at many be of a catch show. The two more fast better ball or do man my year. Intimidity say gift to be a young coupon and yet so many
na on pese o kire se park no so de onima adwuma nchen na school no akọche.
Oh, there be yes ana me come. Before match no kra. Omo Sam say before match pre-match interview no. Guys, no more can say coach Oduma something about you now. So then now, but I'm so fine. When I'm a personal friend, but we need a quality coach. When you coaching, oh no. Indeed, I didn't know what I mean. Daddy.
Oh, yes, on the day, no, Obono tactically.
Oh, well, I'm the football. And I'm a
football, say, coach.
Football, no tactics, you use your antidote.
And Obono.
So I'm going to say, I need to get me and tactical media and work it to perfection.
And also Obono.
Stick. Where you are kind and some Bono.
And so now you're better tactically.
Oh, I need and yet the bonnet.
That is see you.
That is young, some football, and say, Kotoko boy, half first half. First half, no boy, no machine go here. You.
Maybe.
Doing some many tactics and work it to perfection.
That is when the course that game him.
You say na makacho say we say don't apostles a young team.
So was one go. So was one go.
Yeah, very good. Some me I was playing compactly in defense and midfield. Tebe and concede.
Do packet bass no.
We defending no. You 4-4-2. But you defend here. We play 4-1-4-1. Only and a boy.
Okay.
And aside that and also, when you see wingers, with 7 and 11 now they are midfielders. The 7 no call assist no number 6.
I see.
Until that, I need people to tackle for me.
Okay.
So
okay.
Intimacy be possession wise, possession wise 67, 65 and 67 on 73. But I don't know, and when match, sometimes a Manchester City to make up possession now, so much lose. And I'm a boy.
And the crapper, yeah.
Football would be a crown of us being now 3 points now, show. Making about possession will be winning. Sometimes about possession won't win, will be lose. Sometimes about draw. Sanity.
Oh, okay. But coach, what's your Kotoko team now? Quality now a woman, and league, teams, and young apostles. Obakasa Kotoko team no was super.
Coach, Joe, my partner, man, can be sure. This season, we are a league, Obakasa could be as I will be a this season, team will make Magic League, Kotoko community, Amambako, and then nations. And then I make out the Famako.
Kotoko Nations Mediama.
Kotoko Mediama Nations.
Didn't know Okasa.
Mediama Nkwana Mimu, Omini Kotoko boy na Michelle Womo. To me, nice and who
Yeah, what nations ne Kotoko ne Mediama who and John the bit.
Nations Marshall Womo, me no mabo match, me who quality. Na whom Kotoko so quality. Media man some who woman Kotoko was my home quality. Me kakra me flu ball no e bono and no nanchen and okay also sometimes me power sound wa yo the are successful and I'm a boy
and crapa
very good and I know them I question mark am ya to no ma kan
one for team how to folk and count
Hasselhoff. Me person can be there for more, but on the man for man count because me say the problems are all the kind of problems.
But someone winning on the last game, no.
I'm found problems. But I want to say, your friend say,
Bola Suja.
And take care. Bola Suja very good. So, until woman now transfer going house will struggle. Or relegation they out to looking but one have transfer they will struggle.
Oh. Enti coach, saa 3 teams here wakan omo baako anye a na efride ba dia.
Well, any be na ni di betimi stop saa 3 teams. Ni di o man tinya ni di na me ni be na along the line along the ebia na along the way maybe na BBC na problem betimi si. O se we are senan kasajo who ye bibia na se o ye sound said na so na repeat the word sound with you. But you na bibi so timi na kaba be bom udi agbono anya steady wanya butancha na udi etia timi se wo no ma ana anya sa na tie.
Enukre. It is a usi kasa ya no ni se de sikwa ya kofa controversies bebre abai coach. Unya chance fufura da o kan no na abeka ana se bia ka be dan wano kakra.
Se me kan se
so can say one coach Ogum school no akwache ho okay kotoko yemfama Kumasi for say coach knows hwan onti ase sansensem no wo coach ni nyame na de ma ho na wo say chance aba enso mo consider mo bi amoye Kumasi for na
and yes I won't say media for India and yes na me part nso machi o
enukre ya
machi no menka say yemta team no mame na se bi a fine menka say gift ya me ndinti ameka se bi a gift so ati ase because adibia we used to it for a long time one na ko point mi shira wo
okay
so nti me bia me di free ba
okay
bia me di free ba me jo me panyi but me ba premiership nche ana me boa
enukre
very good. In Tisanka will be our back premium. But first time I'm back premium in Chelsea. And so I'm saying, Yankopon, we need Brahma Brewer at 2 more. Because my coaching from lower division, all the divisions, the course or episode. Until 2 more, my dear Timmy Bobby. Oh, until 2 more, dear Mecassa, maybe Bonia and Ameboa. Football. Ghana, Nigeria, and I'm the core Europe. And then I'm able. So, but we deal with me, almost the city. But you want no buy and smash up a ball. One million ball, come out much.
Okay.
So, I'm going to be born my brain power, but you have to know the Nakupo Mekana and Okre.
Enti woni so ade hu pa ne say coach mu Ghana ha.
Ghana there. Yo me fine. Me o ha me yet ma but any can be opportunity.
What coach Hatchofuk?
What
me hear ko mo di enu a ase oboso de kotoko ka ho.
Maybe a team beyond that family will be of so years, maybe I'm in a very age, my neck to Quasem.
Okay.
And Yako to Quasem Pa. Was me more to you or I am prepared to go to Kokra, so Mubak 7 years, mamma prepared to connect a comment. Me team Pia, maybe think I said anyway, man, I'm doing it. Team Pia, me to know a man.
Okay.
But that's no pay. I'm saying that's it, Joe.
Yeah, that's if I feel many question now. Say Central in Busa no. Okay. Or say, will he say that he's underrated per his coaching experience because he'll be compared to Coach Basiru Hayford and others. Okay. Say or you'll be a more amount for underrated na. And a man can some way in a be yeah, because Coach Basiru Hayford ne top coaches never Ghana. You can't get faster be there count. But on means a month for underrated. Now, this is the question.
If that was the question,
yes.
It be a question no ebo Ogum din so can hold they are fine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, ebema the Ogum bit a betrayed. Say,
but coaches no Ogum ka.
Elite coaches. Say Ogum no school no akosem.
Yeah.
Coaching in there.
Okay.
So say if are you underrated? Question it be a question no. Eddie to say be a big coaches big say Bashir Hayford Ogumu Kauno mun the wasro and I would ye molding. If he mentioned those names, but say try say do you feel underrated because he expect to say and Kauni Bash mun the shot say because as I could start coaching means run Ogumu school. What I say? Why yeah Jumanache. And probably but has now unya and nanke bianca had a time for him to blossom, but only has issues near the dinner before cry or the buy. But whatever it is, my dream say Omana a bit better.
Okay.
But whatever it is, I feel that say after a game now, coach talking about the team Asante Kotoko, any the kind of players say so mobile Asante Kotoko. Say Kumasi for Kotoko. Say Kumasi for say coach Kotoko near the I still think it was unnecessary.
Okay. All right. Enti yebeto aso na yahwe eno nso ba osi Kotoko Nations Mediama ese Bakuji League no.
Baku ne betumi aje.
Yeah, ese Bakuji. As Baku ne ese timi je. We go wahwe omu nyina.
No na ye
the team no ahwe Baku ne.
Summated back from African will be another contender.
Okay.
Almost say as African be anyhow. The concentration ni baby a.
Okay.
On be bullying ni brutal.
All right.
Me tie me top 4.
The top 4 no eno no. There's a media kwa yimiensa. Two pa for Baku ka ho nenyefo.
De biso anane for me de omunka.
Wo de omunka okay.
Me de me de ma. Me tie pa team my dreams so me the strongest. Me de ma. Yi me de ma. Kotoko. Samates Brekum Chelsea.
Franco net is still about to supporters in lower more.
I mean go di camera. Eba, but Newton Lati oye who papa.
So about you supporters in lower more expectation.
Oh, that's a team Beji Liga. Send your first 5 matches. And your first 4 matches.
Dear Baba Newton, when you talk for a week, you try to home. Now after Kotoko Apostles game, what Baba catch say, oh kakra.
Basaka so ne has. Basaka so ne has.
Ah, new power.
Also
disappointing now. Serious.
Basaka so ye has.
After watching young Apostle Kotoko, was your mouth time.
And Basaka ne has. And Basaka ne.
Come with me to the
Totina 74, a T74. A draw was someone no T74, a babwa we papa. T74 and once ubabun tinika krabi na dia gu insuum. Obi a kidney problem, or heart problem, or lungs problem, or eye problem. And now say we obi a abdominal pain, or syphilis, oppression was through, or sugar level was through, or prostate enlargement. And now say HIV, COVID, and now fibroid, ulcer, asthma, fatigue. Kope T74 na numbi. Wonum T74 yeri amabubo sin ebetu ase ebesoso ano etu ase e de amount any drugstore chemical shop bi abeko bi ne benya bi ato anaso bebe dum aseda house oba so pe T74 your number is 0246 07 3498 0246 07 3498 offer number we so a yebeje so House of Fortune Limited yama job opportunity ewo Dubai ene Qatar yebe mo ko Dubai ene Qatar na akwa ye adwuma we ye carpenter ni we ye mason ni we ye painter ni we ye plumber anase we ye obi a we ye auto tiles electrician anase electronic technician civil technician obi a wo sa enjuma opportunity bia abeda wo de amount so be ko Dubai na Qatar wakwa ye adwuma enu ti frɛ number we so your number no is 0554 547 915 0554 547 915 obi a pe passport birth certificate and also pe work and pay adwuma bia ye nimanim ya obefrɛ number we so Kumase Sokoban ye ben ayokofo school junction ne so ohɔ ne bia ya oduro a ubehu yen Herbasol cream eye cream a mekamfo ediama enne anope kope Herbasol cream ni bi now you use Herbasol cream ni bi a eno ni cream aboama bema oni obehye mu a enije ba ede ema we bema na no obehye mu ho ba ntem a eye problem we selfish won't satisfy oba ni ye eno nti ena wo so kope Herbasol cream ni bi na wo apply bi o penis no wo apply bi a after 30 minutes ko wash na fe bredu so no oba ni behye na enije aba ede ama any drugstore chemical shop bi abeko bia no obenya bi atɔ anaasɛ wobɛfrɛ yɛ wɔ number wei so 0244 750 510 0244 750 510 obi a osisi yɛ oya okotodwe wɔpɔ so wɔkyi nkasɛɛ rheumatism sasaboro ɛna ɛhaw deɛ elephant ointment ɛna wɔsɛ wɔ apply koko ɛna ɛhaw sadik herbal powder apply koko na sɛ sa powder ni bi fegu tea mu ukokom aduane bi a wodi bia mu na into yareɛ no ase ɛmfa ma wo sadik herbal powder ɛno ne powder ɛhia de ma wo elephant herbal mixture wobi a koko ɛhaw kɔpɛ elephant herbal mixture ni bi nanom obi a oyematim obi a sisi ya ɛyɛ 100% herbal ɛnu nti ɛna wɔsɔ use bi ɛna flexon 600 wɔdwa so obi a mpo no wɔnya stroke obeso bomba fi stroke yare no wonante kakra bi no abrɛ blood insecurity on site titriti ananse how a flexon 600 any drugstore chemical shop bi abeko bia no obenya nduro bi ato ye number 0244 750 510 Kel Chaco toothpaste a toothpaste de twitwi yese hyɛne nso sɛ wo se ɛmahu hia obetwitwi se no patwitwi se nwumere a Kel Chaco na use a ebetimi aboa wo Kel Chaco bema se aye fita Kel Chaco ebema yefunu yare na akɔ Kel Chaco beboa ma hangover no akɔ ediamam anaso person prevent cavity the yan so benya Kel Chaco toothpaste ne bi any supermarket drugstore bi abeko bia no obenya biato Samara Company Limited and a day abedwa so latest foam your partner for life wabrabom yonkom any latest foam copy latest foam womo enkunya ne bi V sofa no and L sofa no 3,100 Ghana cedis for L. V sofa near 6,500 Ghana cedis. Usisi ne beko o problem no chinka se problem beko ejina kunya papa ubetimi atenem. Franco Trading Enterprise. Ecton laptops, Nokia phones, Samsung phones, iPhones, smart television, Franco air conditioning, deep freezers and washing machines. And a pebiato a Franco Trading Enterprise and our kwam. Won sabetimi akebim eno te hyene so na fo ni che Franco Trading yasoye na yamboa na nyama papa we nyina no won sa entimi enkebi Reform Healthcare and Research Herbal Clinic Reform Healthcare and Research Herbal Clinic Dr. Jemino no the number is 0244 626 166 0244 626 166 wofra Dr. Jemai our number we so Reform about mixture no boa obi a pressure wasro obi a sugar wasro obi a iron one my titriti stroke and how hypertension general body pains and how no pebi anom ebe boa e ma problem so twa the amount Reform power capsules over combine with Reform herbal mixture e bema wedro bema ojoso tentem bema obema no iphone bema wo body pains wo low sperm count bema wo prostate problem and that's what gonorrhea Reform power capsules and a Reform herbal mixture and the wasa one Reform herbal mixture plus Femicure 442 about we do no waba oni atenka we libido no form waba wofu ayekese o menstrual pain o menstrual disorders and I say wo empomo gudem yare bia kope bitonanum any drugstore chemical shop bia be ko bia no obenye bia to Asabet Travel and Tour akwenti unsem bia no fokoda Asabet Travel and Tour Asabet ene do betu kwan yɛbɛgye visa na ma wawie ansan watie sika no yɛwɔ Bantama High Street building atwema mponi awura bank boom no sa building ni mu ene ɛwɔ yɛ number is 024 6603 711 0246 603 711 Canada visa application United Kingdom visa application Australia visa application open any of the Schengen country visa yɛbɛgye ɛde amount and also be a person called South Korea, Japan, ye beye edi amount. Uya passport, birth certificate, business certificate, flight reservation, hotel reservation, yay, Asabet and ye beye edi amount. Dubai, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, China visa and apa. Incra your number near 0241 971313 0241 971313. You will pass. Total filling station no building at my Bet Africa woman no sub building mu and I'll draw ubomuye. general aboafo no ho nsɛm nie.
Okay. And I'm say you've been saved.
No.
By the bell.
I have not been saved by the bell.
And I was saved by the bell.
Yes.
I wasn't saved by the bell.
Okay.
My own issues.
You are safe now.
No.
Okay.
I'm not safe. The only general.
Kotokoni Brekum Chelsea match number 1 way.
Kotokoni Brekum Chelsea. As at now, Brekum Golden City Park. Club licensing board engine tum emfa momo. Ni nyina se say no, o me the request akwa koma e club licensing board no. Se dwumedia wo me de show mo sanse omonye e wo Brekum Golden City Park no. O ma ye wie. And until club licensing board e be expansion fa momo. Said be a Sunday wo me ne kotoko match de betima baso. Me check your club licensing board no, o be ko ho akwa inspection no e dia momo. Ansana o metima confirm nti asat now Golden City Park engine tum. That is the situation now.
Minimum 48 hours.
48 hours here, be catch room. Notice
48 hour notice.
Aye.
You know,
by Friday. Now was
before Friday.
Before Friday.
You know, Chelsea say Oma wie dem ka so munye ni nyina.
Omo so wie.
This is a license board no.
So be kwa
inspection. Nti Chelsea say match ne be baso e wo Brekum. Say omo ka no. Nti yema Lions board no
inspection. General, you see Basigi, say ono so to kwa okọ oja second year zake so. Okọ Simba Queens e wo Tanzania.
Okay.
Ono say okọ coaching. Obeke okọ CAF Champions League no. Ono Simba Queens for ni shia. Omo hwe ni dwumedie na si jide so obono mode. Ntoma be fa no. You see Basigi under 20 no de omo ko World Cup Colombia no. You see okọ Tanzania.
I like him so much. Very humble.
Very humble
Wish him well.
Yes, General.
Coach Yusuf Basigi na on why na wow. Throughout terms of my ball and coach. A very good coach.
Yes.
But wish him well. A very good coach. Wish him well. Very good. Wish him well. For the records, Malik Jabe was brought from Wa, Sunday from Kofodia, Osei Kofi from Kofodia, Josam Bannerman, Kofi Abri, and Kukudazi from Sekendi, etc. Coach Agri, Coach Agrifin won as the first African Cup. Coaches Ade, Didi Dramani, Adebi, Bashiru Hayford, Ogum, all won the league of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But we're not from Kumasi. What age coach Asaribedi Akon saying? Lawyer Kwame Boafu. And aside the way.
Okay, for the record, not who's there. Maybe I'm lawyer Boafu, the message in there.
Yes. Miko Kofi, Toronto, Canada. Obuasi supporters should know that Kotoko is a crowd pulling team since ages. With or without them, and Tenedu, the team is the Kotoko will still be Kotoko. Okay, they can boycott Asante Kotoko matches. Still, other genuine supporters will come and watch their games. All right, Kofi, Toronto, Canada, anyway, and so a Brian. Me call a Newton Latin marriage at all. Na new at the Eurem Kakra, or say. He for in lower or more expectations. On one case, I know, say or lower bar. So, or you the top four, but say, also or heck a crasser. All right, Neil, over to you. Oh, okay. Yeah, bomb things and my better tomb. Na yetimi akɔ Newton Latte marriage tawo the technicians ne yɛsrɛ mu a munye bibia kama pa na fe yɛnkɔ new hɔ Andy Ken.
You know,
yes sir.
You know, I'm going to share one question I came.
Okay.
Me go ahead the video never catch but
the Newton here ready a moment hu na yankon ho quickly na read or the brain. All right. Mami nyi we em free hon tentem cry. And why birthday. Okay. Assistant headmaster academic oko baby a DD ewono. Akumadan Senior High School. Assistant headmaster academics and the birthday. A friend Mr. George Degle, popularly known as Igwe. And George birthday. Young wish you happy birthday. We every day.
Me sweetheart ba ke friend. Your friend Dorothy. Oh. Mami nya me dey. Me nya bi.
The youth who nyam be.
Oh mami be.
You know and mami be.
Chanchia.
Omfa picture ento so guy.
Me ko ni wo. Na ye nteme o mami owo eh.
Oh nice. Na me say page.
Okay.
Picture na beto so. Onyam fan to dey ko ni ho bra.
Okay. New, my name is why ready.
Chief, my ready studio has say na
yeah
Ghana Premier League no come on na you discuss already said you can you know. Mami Remo quickly line call over the weekend Kumasa Santa Kotoko drop 2 points fear against Young Apostles. Coach Asarbedi kon atcheche Sembebre but yan shake team no quickly two coaches no Mohamed Kamara na eda go post room smart Mongani Samba Galbani Joseph Ablo Lord Amwa and a complete 4-2-3-1 two no yeah Anderson team Michael Chedra na yebeka ho asem but looking through this lineup and Sembebre one thing is say first of all in terms of defense you think about familiarity chemistry and other lot of defensive elements now Ismat Yehoho Samba Yehoho, Joseph Ablo Yehoho. Now, Osha this side of that defensive backline now, it will take a bit of time to gel. But Mami moving through them all. And in fact, against Young Apostles, area hapa and Nakotoko a lot of weakness. But a lot of people I share a more opinion on the double pivot of Anderson to Minimake trade. I'm for a lot of reactions. Our Yebeko, so I can wasn't. In the final third, I'm for so our questions why Emmanuel Antwi a ball just behind Albert Amwa. People really want entry a bit deeper. Now, more goals in the final third. But even entry no crown, I did go to buy. For Young Apostles, it was a similar formation, 4-4-2, very expansive. Now, Young Apostles team, but be another one, and I may highlight it at the Chile. Coach, as I made mention of the fact that they stood more behind the ball, especially in the first half. Now, the football no control, you either control the ball itself or you control the spaces. Now, many teams no be there, I control ball, no control spaces, and no intensity crowd. Intensity, and it Jose Mourinho no or control spaces. But Pep Guardiola Barcelona Tediana na make am one seven or control ball no as well as the spaces. Until Dr. Gumo crab ball now or passing or bossing. Na coach as already akon ono so air control the spaces the formation kind 4-1-4-1 sometimes convertible 4-5-1 not just a limited there 4-1-4-1 or 4-5-1 or only one striker the ball the action said before kickoff omo admit say omo biem ne kotokoba e bia kotoko betimi ahye more goals and for that matter spaces no more defense and no on be protected by home by get chunk part of possession to Kotoko in their own territory. Jet had many chances in the final third through the few times a mobile attack now you are the third man concept meaning say a back counter here nipa bebrebe watching nipa bebrebe na a red jersey watching Jet Kamara na started the counter situation now third man no or back connected to a striker back connected to another player. Not that player no are connected to another on running player of free deeper. So this is Baba Yaya share movement other than the third man na make one seven it's nipa two ebenya connection touches to the ball and sanama setting off Baba Yaya. This is the third man concept. Dr. Ogumwaye ho adwuma preseason oye bebre. What it means they say every time the oye third person on involve bebre sa during the build up. Now Lord Amwa position our dear man say about right back ahead of Cote Emmanuel. Now right back was some another auxiliary role out that the ball no ya na Lord Eban Fifi even with the ball otimi ban Fifi eba beboapa. Now the American say Kotoko attack na a bit shallow entino your league ya boy na goals emata pa goals emata as well as your defense. It's your better more preseason has been the premium member of the attack and our twaso and your Bible season. In fact, and you're not sure Young Apostles, but he's been a key member in the final and the Peter Aqua. The band say Emmanuel Entry and a support to attack no more Macano or more Hefa or more deep. The most effective part of the Kotoko attack happens to be the right side of the attack. But be a Peter one. Now I bet I'm more movement in it. Yeah, now Quack as a box to the house. Say entry the bar later. On say now corner one aqua support to Peter. Kotoko had some few chances in the first half, especially. But you can't say set now a year of full quality. Now this is Lord Amwa. Lord Amwa no should be or 150 and ka positioner. Obakasa high 6, but a higher kind of inverted role, meaning say about right back, but nipo mo na nya hwe ho. and into Raban Fifi to help overload the central zones of the Kotoko team. And then the Basano, not just young apostles got sure be flexible and match up the number of players that were registered as so about not just one shot to watch but coach said Lord and Fifi now about border players and I'm at Tomo, and that is the third man concept. He saw that. Abetamwa was strong go and a flag no a course. But Kotoko continued to create some few chances in the first half. Now Obaka said, oh, say by he's the leader of the young apostles attack. But what follow but deep. What it means here and say other players are more deeper. And for the second time, this is Lord Amwa. Centrally, the second row and all play even though about game as a right back. So this is the inverted fullback concept. Anna is smart Kotemo, Lodamo, Omoy, a bassa midfielders, was a trade and Monamo Tini, a home, and Dustin Timo, and lot of chances out of the overload, Now, one thing I'm a Shannon so Kotoko attacking and I say, every time Biano, Yakoyam said, Sir Abetamuanke can one. And then a doctor allow fullbacks and Amoko, and Nuntino, Mimi Slow. Semeka se be a kotoko betinya dominate because opponent this nya ball no nim de oye dia obetinya ha kotoko pa. This is the position of Ismat as the assistant to Emmanuel Entry. Left back baby away onye left back bio but ono no assist here. Na eba say this is the positive side of the role. Wa hwemu abananimu kra and wa baba assist Emmanuel Entry. Yamoyense man go na ba na mbom without the ball on his space when na be your hon adwuma no and to so share game no he was the only player and hot no and it turning come on after second to kwashe idea young apostles a very good idea in the back game no back when say yentene ya kire ho yenya ball no mo in the final as much as omo ntimi punish here no yenya ball but what is the concentration level of Ismat share the position no na chain pe wo TV no so and attack and the concentration will form. I think Doctor has to work around that mentality because Patrick Asedu SSO our bench and in zone young apostles create chunk part of our chances in edit for at some point really a Kamara dominate but Osha Ismat left back on the one be a sometimes on ballet sometimes on macra now the idea about late on macra and say effective in the final 10 who does the job for him in terms of the defensive zone and then I have summoning common the young apostle but the emptiness of the midfield do not call it for a lot of questions. Dr. Utimino revolves around the midfield brilliance. It is often ebeto esini na emrante ne nam hoba obi a ye na dwuma na konto efa ball ni say ya e basa na yebusa questions from the midfield. Konto the crab ball for young apostles. This boy was part of Ashgold U20 no obuase from Kranibia. He had a confidence, took hold of the game by the neck and Oshe game now boy that day now Edimumpo say and co deserve man of the match but Ofrimuntem. Let's talk about Omugono. First ball no keeper no chum and a ball long ball. The first ball was won by Kotoko. A free hokono and now more winning the Akanina. The subsequent sequences Nina no omo and a foul ball no. Unza Kamara was left exposed. Exposure webinar na Frederick Asari from a pressure banner so you were good but you break it go down. First header in here is smart and a call air ball. Now air ball actually say and science is the first ball but we are born never taught who here because ball sense and you'll be out there. It is general. Born na is smart a challenge attacker no. Now a drop in and what happens next and Maureen feet say but the car catcher midfield and a bit empty by function. Any power but I'm on your jumano. And to how many players can you count here as against how many players from young apostles? 5-6 players in the same zone. By young apostles took hold of the rebound, the second ball, and no, and by virtue of Ismat's movement, and my ball no is smooth. So midfield and your mother, Doctor no one kasa. That broken part of the defensive back line, no, a hot energy man war. Now Joseph Ablo preseason, yajeje also as a soccer count. Why did you go in for that early tackle? By the distance and the position of that ball, you should have really delayed your movement and your action. But quick means now when you say Ismat in your etuna is cover and then there's some delay kakrano. You went into the tackle with that speed and I will miss BBR. Ismat in the should have really kept your pace a bit slower and I would do a tackle them. It is a Ismat in your now so you were familiar, then that department is gone. But going into net and the actual was in the Akara. Now at this point, young apostles are all defending. It is now against 3 3 attackers against 2. Now 2 they say only 2 of the back line and they are available as against 3 attackers. Counter Juma possession game Juma. Kotoko kept the ball low in terms of the possession. But Young Apostles on counter no na Juma. Na me the tabusa. A bunny say na a here fan Joseph Ablo Oshe. Shene Chiboko. A here fan Lord Amwa Oshe. Shene Chiboko. Is there any communication going on here? Are they communicating? Are they talking to themselves? Kamara Eshebono, and now share a more area box room and Komobi Castle, Bonnie Antoinette, a black attacker, you know, Fimu. It's not the only one that the crowd. Call first ball, no one think of a second one. And who is talking to somebody here? Communication has fallen flat. And Bunny said, no, why do you put all your concentration on the source of the ball? Our brother, the destination itself, well, forget awareness in our hand. Concentration in our hand. The communication itself. Now, striker there, and one answer all box in Boko, waiting patiently for the chance to fall. No, I can't on at the attorney. But shall be her? And then I am because it's so basic, and you can say we defend our way. Let's go back as born neighbor now. They lost midfield battle. No, quickly, it's not taken out. A blow went very early. Now, the key question here, they say, I brought your position is wrong by the principles of defending. Or the full body in our shabono, as a sort of 10.5, half. No, shabono, just to have very good body balance in terms of the clearance. But on funny sir, you can't clear this ball. Absolutely no way. As a sourdough half a chair keeper now half on a chair baby born. So you see, he's too still in the area. Our brother position and loud and clear board. It was so erroneous positionally and by body orientation. Now a body say na busa. Your league here general there who say every time we keep asking questions. Obesha team be tactics. And so we show the weaknesses within that. So Dr. Ogum, my question number 1 is say the advanced positions of your fullbacks, and how defense, say how would there any problem? But be a minimum Satui, Lord Amwa, your right back. This guy is Esmat Abdul Hamid, the left back. So our position very, very advanced, coupled with attackers, our loose ball, say opponent in a fire, doctor, and you and farm out there. This is my question number 1. I'll be going to 2. Fullbacks, and what's Rododo. If you have these attackers, limit their movement. Unless some of these attackers need to mean then what dropping midfielders in the video. And to share the say, even before goal, no best net and answer to equalizer. Young Apostle show go and answer how the same party in control distribution is matter by virtue of the position. Now, midfield idea, or mother, doctor, you should really be heard from this department. Midfield in that you can count about 4 players. Omoda go no who say midfield in that who say smart late. The same thing on answer to but we dey and share ntm fan to ho e share and kebeka ho asem. Smart is late. Midfield got switched off and the area now that took a block out of the natural zone. So a block on 2 central defenders in here. But what if Bono Obitina attack it becomes another problem. Look at how the goal was scored. And watch that same pattern. Watch the sequences. Does it really match? Everybody say no. Now you ask a question. Say, is it good? Advisable say Obama will left, right backs. I caught that deep and far. But always, who say laterals? Echo. Not central defenders. Na coach actually. Now you hear Madika coach and I say Kamara who said goalkeeper Kamara. Preseason me say. Ochibon no say you find me. Ultimately so much. And it is a ball bar. Na Now watch this sequence. Australia ball. A body say now all the defenders in the box or Omada. Who saves the second situation? So Joe Madi come one way that. Australia ball no 2 box room. It happened against Vision. I saw to a Karela and I saw to her. It's so sequential. My man for one in chat to one hand over. And from a chief near Fencia. So Joe.
Okay. Sima bako na donko abo. Sima bako eti ene eye Bettina ene your birthday. Empress Bettina ene your birthday. Ya wish you happy birthday Bettina. Bettina mfuni no one ready. Ene your old mommy so birthday.
Yeah. Madam Lisbeth Efree, former head teacher of Buenim RC Primary.
Okay.
You know, and I am my birthday. Me wish
Okay.
you happy birthday.
All right.
Nyankupo Nshirano, na onyene kese no man kwa tenten.
Okay.
You know, asema mdijan.
All right. Oh, okay. Also, mami pa. All right. Bettina, Osei Safwa, and your birthday. And so, and Bettina, ewo. Yeah, we say also happy birthday. We a special one are free Seth. And so.
Me so happy birthday to
Yeah.
special person me dofo pa.
Yeah.
Me to me find a picture and to so. Hey, come the bed to so.
I didn't know.
No, me find a picture and to so.
Okay.
Boy, somebody.
Okay.
Me so me me dey.
We're so close.
Me dem fato so.
I don't want me in the birthday.
I don't hear you.
So onyamudi bra.
I don't want. Your friend Dorothy.
Okay.
Dorothy.
Loso.
Ah, what is we are sweet. No. We are brutal.
Let's say we celebrate.
Are you celebrating?
Yeah. What car?
Also, Cotra America kakra. Yeah. Sisi ufia obobo no.
That was to be birthday. Happy birthday. Loso you feel you. We need size. We be.
Odo ayo no West entimi represent. No. Odo ayo man. West entimi represent. When you brutal.
Okay. Breaking news up next. Da munyina say yensan hia no nan pepepe. Ya the extra time jumedie no ebebremo. Ya da masipa ya kram.